Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what time it is, man. It's Friday night, Fizzle Friday, Finish Line Friday. Big Mike, Iowa's most wanted is in the building. It's a Friday for my boy too, man. You know he the most wanted when he got stars on the side of his shoulders, man. He must be trying to show your boy some love. So I'm glad y'all here to show us some love. You feel me? So Friday night, man, we gonna get it popping. End of the work week. Don't bring your thinking cap, man. Just bring your cup and lay back and relax, baby. Mike, how you feeling, big dog?
I'm feeling great, man. I threw on the Sedarian jersey just for you, right? In honor of him being back this weekend, in honor of him hopefully resurrecting a few of these dynasty teams that I got. You know, we've been laying in the weeds without CD around, and
yeah,
you know, if George Pickens can go out here and drop 30 burgers, I mean, come on. Hey. I'm expecting 75 from CD this week.
For sure, your boy Flow Rider came through as soon as you brought his name up, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
100%, man. No, I'm feeling good. End of a long week. It feels longer for me. Like told Fizz, I think I'm on like 19 days in a row or whatever of work, and it's no end in sight, but I need this. Pull up the wine, talk with my man, have a good time. It's Friday night.
That's it, brother. I got to
get to be but here.
I got to get in the habit of hitting you throughout the week, man. I don't like just texting you 3 hours for the show and saying you're ready, you know? So I got to hit you up, man. We got to plan a date, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We need it. We
need it.
Listen, I need to plan on coming out to the D.C. area and hit up a go-go here.
Hey, let me know, brother. You know, I'm going to make sure it's the right one, man. I'm going to make sure it ain't the wrong one. It's the right one. I'm going to make sure it's one of them ones. They got 4 or 5 bands. It's going to be popping. It's going to be live, you know? I want to say...
Adam hooked me up with them new Jordans, man. The mellows from back in the day, the white ones.
Yeah.
I'm ready to look fresh out there at the go-go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. Not that we planned this, but this bag right here is full of go-go pictures, bro. When I tell you hundreds of pictures, bro, let me see if I can pull this out, man. I want to hold the show up, but...
Were those the kind you had to, like, blow
I'm talking about, like, hundreds of pictures, bro. All picture booth photos, brother. Like, this is your boy back in the day, man.
Oh, they rocking the picture booth at the go-go.
Yeah. Mike, listen, man. Your boy, I'm talking about this whole bag is full of them. And you know what's so funny? Back in the day when I used to pay for these pictures, I had like a couple friends like, man, every time we go, you always want to take a picture. Now, man, can I get them pictures? Yeah, you forgot when I used to, you know what I'm saying? I know it was going to be one of them things, man, when I got older, that when I had kids or whoever, whenever, I was going to be like, look, man, look at me back in when I was 18, 19, 20. So I'm glad I got that bag, man, because go-go's ain't like they used to be, baby. So I'm glad I still got some historic moments.
Man,
locked in the chamber. Ain't no iPhones and camera phones back then, Mike. You feel me?
That hurts so much, too, because I'm thinking about, you know, freshmen in college, like right around that age. And like I wasn't a big into taking pictures. And now I sit here, you know, fuck, man, I'm about to turn 39. 40's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there and people are like, damn, you know, you lost so much weight. And I'm like, man, I haven't weighed this since, you know, college, you know, since back then. Let me see, what'd you look like in college? And then you pull up your phone or you go Facebook or whatever the fuck you got. And I'm like, dude, I got like one picture.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mike.
Fuck, I wish I would have taken more. Because your boy back in the day, I had the long blonde hair, you know, sun-kissed skin.
Mike, listen, man, you was out here like sunshine, man, over there on the...
my wife nicknamed me that back in college.
Oh, damn. See, there you go.
We knew each other back in college, and, you know, that the football team, everybody, that was the fucking nickname, because I had the blonde hair that was, like, down to my eyebrows, and the little... You remember that early 2000s where, like, all the white kids had
the swoop, the little swoop up?
Yeah. It was all the way around, yeah.
Damn, now we need evidence, Mike. We need to see it, brother. We need to see it, man.
The only good one I got is of me wearing some girl's bra in a dorm.
Oh, never mind. We don't need to see it. We don't need to see it, man. Keep it to yourself, brother. All right? Well, speaking of girls, bra, man, not that we want to see you in it, man, but we did have our girl, the not DMV native, because we kind of separate Baltimore from the DMV, but Angel Reese, man, she was the hottest topic of this week, man, the WNBA / Victoria's Secret. And my man Mike, so graciously had to remind me that my girl Reese's Pieces came through, man, up at the Victoria's Secret, Mike. So let us know, man, what you thought about that look, man, your girl Angel, man.
I about fell out my fucking chair seeing this. Like, the picture doesn't do it justice either. The video of the walk and the oiled up legs, it's like, holy fuck. Right. Team Caitlin till I die, man. Team Caitlin till I die. That's my girl. That's my Iowa legend. But
that's when you want to cross somebody up, right? Not when
that's when I want to go hang with the boys.
Not when you want to break your neck. You know what I'm saying? You want to break ankles with Caitlin. You want to break your neck with Angel Reese. You feel me?
There's a lot of things I wish would get broken with Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. No, damn. I mean,
well, they said she got her wings, man. They said an Angel got their wings this weekend. Oh, that was what, over the weekend? Yeah, so
she killed it.
Yeah, man, good runway videos. I'm sure. Was anybody else name worthy that was in that show, or was just her?
Madison Beer. Madison Beer was in that one. You know, Justin Herbert's old lady. Which I put it in the Discord, her walk too. That was also killer. I think Justin Herbert's throwing for 715 this weekend.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I should have been a quarterback, man. Or I should have been a WNBA player. I don't, either way. I'll take one or the other.
JOE Mike, all right, man. I feel you, bro. We can hook that up, man. We can see
6 foot, 6 foot. You know, WNBA, that'll pass, man. Like I'm a good forward at 6 foot.
Yeah,
I'm close to being able to play in the post, but I could be a good small forward, I think.
All right, man. We gonna see if we can hook you up though, Playboy. We gonna see, man. Just know, when you take a urine test and they tell you're pregnant, then we don't know what to do with you. All right, we ain't gonna know what to do. We ain't gonna know what the hell to do, man. But it's funny, man, that we talking about, this ain't really a throwback, but I did want to talk about Thursday night. Before we get to it, though, Mike, man, we got the people up in here, man. Let's holler at the good people because I saw him in the chat. My boy Jake is in the building, man. He say he locked in, no home game this week. You pretty much donated some Panther Nuggets to my home team. So shout out to my boy, man, because hey, that was one of them games that probably shouldn't have happened, and we all know damn well won't happen again, man. But it did happen. So shout out to my boy Jake, man, for holding it down with his Panthers, man.
The Panthers channel, they're inner Dylan Panthers.
They are.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Hey, look, I was just about to say, Mike, go ahead, man. You know you holding it down with that one, Mike.
Can't lose.
Hey, man, long as they ain't got Sorensen up in there, man. I don't know. That boy Sorensen was some high garbage, man. I don't know.
Hey, Sorensen, that's a gritty, scrappy, first in, last out kind of guy. Real bookworm. Okay. Yeah. He's got a lot of moxie. Okay. He wasn't Voodoo Tatum. All right.
He damn sure wasn't, man.
That's an athlete.
Sorensen got a lot of ice cream for sale. That's pretty much all he got going on, man.
Well, he's going to make a great insurance salesman.
Exactly. There we go. Shout out my boy D-Walk, man. He is up in the building. Who else we got, man? My boy Voorhees up in here. And, we know y'all going to sprinkle through, man, as y'all can. But, Mike, man, I know me and you. No, did we talk about? No, we did. We talked about last Thursday with the Giants. We all know that one was what it was. But these Thursday night games, man, I told T-Rock 3 weeks ago. I said, bro, the underdog team on Thursday, for whatever reason, it seemed like they are locked to start winning these games. And EV got this pick'em, South Harmon pick'em, man. And hey, man, I've been hitting on my Thursday games for sure. I picked the good old Bengals last night. I think there was plus 4 points, I believe. So they ended up winning, just off of the score, but they won the real game too. And just looking last night, I don't know if you in 75 leagues, so I don't know if you went up against any Jamar Chase or Higgins or Flacco, but
I don't want to see it.
I'm unfortunately against a team that had both Flacco and Jamar Chase last night. So, that was a good tandem. 26 targets or something like that last night, man, for Jamar Chase.
Insane. Yeah, we're you talked about the underdogs, man. We're 3 weeks in a row where the team that shouldn't win won the whole game outright.
Exactly.
The 49ers 2 weeks ago, banged up, supposed to get dominated by the Rams. Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions, no Malik Neighbors. Jackson Dart, rookie, didn't matter. Last night, Joe Flacco, 97 years old. The Bengals have looked like ass for multiple weeks since Joe Burrow's been gone. Steelers, surprising 4-1 team. Doesn't matter.
Well, you heard what Mike Tomlin said, man. He said, he was talking about the Cleveland Browns for even trading Joe Flacco in the division. And why would you do that for a guy that you named your starter to kick off the season? Clearly, he must have knew something was up because he wanted Jay Browning. He didn't want to go against Joe Flacco last night. And just so happened, Flacco went up against Aaron Rodgers. The elders stepped up this week. And that boy Flacco was hot, man. I know Aaron Rodgers, he had a solid game too. I don't know. Do you see when the offensive lineman kind of celebrated what Rodgers had tackled?
Broderick Jones jumped on
Man,
his
he
back.
was mad as hell.
He got up angry. Get the fuck off me.
I ain't never seen somebody so mad at their teammate for celebrating with him. Rodgers just wasn't having it, man.
But he had a lot of pissy moments last night. He was pissed off at Jalen Warren on that flea flicker he killed, I guess, allegedly. And, Jalen still pitched the ball back. Yeah.
Rodgers got to change his pass this morning, man. I think he's on his period right now, man, or something. I don't know what's going on.
I know they talk about how much they love the guy and, whatever. Like, I've heard those reports. And we got this outside perception of Aaron Rodgers. But I was thinking, he's got him winning. And maybe the teammates really do love Aaron that way.
Yeah.
And then they lose last night, and they shouldn't lose. And he's had some of those moments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just posing the question. If they lose a few more games,
yep,
I bet that narrative changes pretty fucking quick about how much they hate her.
It sure will.
Can't wait to get him the fuck out of there.
Sure will. And Mike, I don't know if you saw the stat line, but your boy Arthur Smith, his tight end love, baby. His tight ends are the only ones that score touchdowns, and that's how we gonna do it. All right, we don't need DK Metcalf. We don't need. They talking about they want to trade for a receiver. Wow, you need to trade for another tight end. That's what you need to be doing.
This is trash too. Pat Freiermuth, right? So I had a guy at work. He was asking me about Pat Freiermuth, and this last week, and I was like, who gives a fuck at this point? Like, the guy just won't get targets at all. Like, just can't. They won't give him the ball. They won't throw him the ball. They don't want to use him. They want to use Darnell Washington and Jonnu Smith and fucking Cam Hayward and fucking Pat Freiermuth. He's like, I'm telling you, I got a feeling about Pat Freiermuth. I was like, you're fucking insane. And then last night, Pat Freiermuth doubles his target total. He doubles his target total on the fucking season. Like, so, I had to take a little shit this morning at work. I told you. Should have listened to me.
I saw some people that I know put in the anytime. Well, I ain't gonna say some people. One guy I know, anytime touchdown ticket for Washington and Freiermuth. So that was a hell of a ticket he put in because he got paid on that one, baby.
Not bad.
Yeah, that was like a plus 8,000 something. So I know that was a good money right there. But outside of those Pittsburgh Steelers, though, man, tonight is the night of the revival, man. These older guys, the young guys, whatever age, the ones that we count out all season during the summertime process of rankings and what we think they're going to be. And then for whatever reason, when their name is called, man, they just keep popping up out of the grave, man. Every time we think they dead, they hop back up, man. I wanted to get it kicked off with my boy Joe Nightmare Flacco, man. I think they got a problem going on with the Joes, Mike. I don't know if they know if it's Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco. And listen, man, I just know Flacco showed up last night and said, listen, bro, this is my spot. I don't know what you're doing over there, Burrow, but you got paid. But last night, Flacco looked damn good, man. And Jamar Chase, of all people, I'm not saying he's a bad character receiver because a lot of receivers get that narrative of how they are bad guy, divas, whatever the case. But that boy Flacco last night, man, was looking at Jamar Chase and Jamar Chase only, man. And even T. Higgins, though. I want to shout out T. Higgins, Mike, for falling down. Because I know fantasy players across the world, when he had that touchdown, hey, when he fell down, if you lose this week by if you got T. Higgins on your team and you lose this week, man, by less than 6 points, good luck to you, man. God bless you, all right? Because, man, that one's going to hurt you later on. But Joe Flacco, man, Joe Nightmare Flacco, man, he's back from the dead. Seems like the AFC North is his team. We waiting for him to go to Pittsburgh next year so he can take Aaron Rodgers' spot, man. I'm counting on it, Mike. I'm counting on it, man. He's running the AFC North right now.
You put a ticket in. Put a ticket in already that Joe Flacco's a starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year. Completes the Infinity Stone.
He got to.
The whole division.
He got to, man. He won the Super Bowl over there in the Baltimore, and then he surprisingly ran this Cleveland Browns team up last year and took a spell over 2 years ago, then went to the Colts, which that should have never happened. His superpowers is not in the AFC South. You know what I'm saying? So
only in the North.
But the problem was he went to the Browns and he pretty much squeezed all the juice out of that brown lemonade right there. So he said, all right, man, I need some new fresh air in the AFC North. And he went to the Bengals, man. And of course, this is only 1 week, Mike. So I know I'm kind of glazing right now, but The man looked good. He had our Jamar Chase shares looking amazing. Jake Browning, found a way a couple of weeks ago, but we haven't seen this Jamar Chase look so happy in a while, man. And everybody was all smiles last night, man. What do you think about Joe Flacco and this resurgence of just 1 week? But can it continue what they got going on? And hey, man, are the Bengals in a fight in a race with the Ravens trying to come back? And Lamar Jackson hopefully taking this team to the next level. Because I ain't gonna lie, Mike, I pretty much banked on the Ravens and nobody else. Now Pittsburgh winning games. Joe Flacco just won a game last night. Cleveland is competing. They probably won't win. Look, I think the state last night, man, Flacco turned the light on and said, "Hey, man, this division ain't as easy as y'all think it's gonna be."
No, it's really a trash fucking division. It is garbage, top to bottom. It's disgusting. Joe Flacco did his old like Toby Keith song. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. That was last night. Now, it'd be awesome if he keeps this up for, multiple games this season. I'm not going to say he's going to do it every single game, but that was awesome last night, the way he was out there just throwing the rock around. That was like the Jameis Winston shit that we always love to see. Like, fuck it. You know what the game plan is? We're going to throw the ball damn near 50 times.
That's it.
And you know what the game plan is? We're just going to get it to our best players. Fuck everybody else. All right? We don't need a whole lot of Yoshi Voss. We don't need Noah Fant. We don't need a lot of Chase Brown in the receiving game. We don't need a fucking
not at all.
Tanner Hudson. We don't
not
fuck these guys. All right, where's 1? Where's 5? All right, we're gonna find those guys and we're gonna give them the rock. And he gave the rock to Jamar Chase 1 billion times. 23 targets is fucking absurd. But
he set the record.
If they're gonna win games, right, and stay in and have an opportunity to go to the playoffs and win this division, that's got to be the game plan. Every single week. Every single week. It's how do we devise up a scheme to get T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to football as much as humanly possible. And then we'll offset it by handing the ball to Chase Brown. When the defense is looking for pass, then all of a sudden Chase Brown ain't averaging 2.7 yards per carry. Last night, 9.8. Apparently there's a little bit more running room.
Open up the
lanes.
Come
down on the running volume. Fuck it, we're going to have fun. We're going to air it out, and we're going to scheme things open. So you love what you saw from the Bengals last night. Now it really does fuck up this whole fandom thing of the Bengals, right? It's supposed to be this lost year, no Joe Burrow. Like, we're probably not winning the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Realistically, we should just tank, sell off everything that we got that ain't tied down besides, T. Higgins and Chase and Burrow, but, get rid of Hendrickson, anybody that's got value on this. We'll bank this super early draft pick, get another offensive lineman for Joe Burrow or whatever they were going to do with it.
Well, they ain't going offensive line, Mike. They're going to go receiver or something. You know how they do.
That's a receiver, yeah. Let's put Jordan Tyson on this team
facts.
while we're at it. Fuck it.
You know how they do.
Let's draft Jeremiah Love, put him in the backfield because that's what we need. Yeah, it really throws a wrench into it. The Bengals, it was good to see, man. You got to be happy if you're a Bengals fan. You got some life out of you, something to cheer for. It was awesome to get the win, especially against the division team in prime time on Thursday night. Steelers, though, we got to talk about it, man. Listen, I don't like to jump to too many conclusions, but what a fraudulent 4-1 that felt like.
Well, Mike, we all know they're going to win at least 9 games. That we do know, right? The 500 king of Mike Tomlin is in effect. We all know that, but they are definitely a fraudulent for a full win team, man. I mean, they had the bye week last week, so
let's look at what they did. They barely beat the Jets in week 1.
Barely.
Justin Fields could have won that game pretty easily.
For sure.
And we think the Jets are pure ass water. They get blown out, not necessarily close against the Seahawks. Somehow, they win against the fucking Patriots. Now, they win a 1-score game. They beat them by a touchdown. If I'm not mistaken,
I don't think they would have beat today's Patriots, though. I think the Patriots had to get. So either. Yeah. And
I think there was also like just a terrible fumble in that game by one Ramondre Stevenson, who still has a fucking job. They beat the Vikings. Was that Carson Wentz Vikings? Yay. I mean, they squeak by the Vikings. They blow out the Browns. No surprise there. And then last night lose to the Bengals. So I don't want to point any fingers, but other than the Patriots win, their wins on here don't really seem that impressive, and their loss to the Seahawks and now to the Bengals looks pretty damning. So they got the Packers coming up. They got the Colts. Fizz, I'll go out on a limb here. 2 L's.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you that one too.
Then they got the Chargers.
Mm.
I'm gonna say another L. I say we got 4
Yeah.
losses in a row, and then they get the Bengals again at home. So, listen, the next time they face Joe Flacco in this Bengals
They might have
team,
lost 3 in a row, right?
your Pittsburgh Steelers could be 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Yeah. And to be honest, man, I know we're not talking about them, but I feel the same way about the Jaguars, man. The Jaguars beat the Panthers, Miami. They beat the Chiefs on whatever that last play was Trevor Lawrence had made, falling and getting back up. But I feel the Jaguars are the same way. Now they play the Rams tomorrow, Sunday morning in London without Puka Nacua. But I feel like they're a fraudulent 4-win team too. If I got to be real with you, Mike.
This is the state of the NFL right now. The Patriots are on a run, leading
Yep.
the division. All right, we think they're pretty decent. All right, I'm not gonna say a super team, pretty good. The Bills, up until the last 2 weeks, we thought was clearly the best team out there. Now they've got back-to-back losses against the Patriots and the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins are a joke. Jets are a fucking joke. Steelers, I think, are fraudulent. Bengals are without Joe Burrow. Nice win, but really, what are we doing? Ravens collapsed. Browns trash.
Yeah.
Colts, best team in the AFC right now.
Crazy work, man.
Jaguars, we both think are kind of frauds. Houston Texans are below 500, struggling. Tennessee's a joke. Chargers have like 8 billion injuries.
Yeah.
Broncos,
all important at that. All important injuries.
I wanted to hitch my wagon to the Broncos, but Jesus, after playing the Jets and
Man,
barely beating a team that threw for negative yards passing, oh my God.
Yeah.
Chiefs, you don't know what the hell you're getting from them every single week. Raiders are junk. That is the state of the AFC, and you go to the NFC, it ain't much fucking better. It's the same story top to bottom, right? It's the Eagles lead in the division. We got problems. Commanders, we hope. And
look, it's another big division game. Dallas and the Commanders this week, so that's another big game in the division.
Dallas, you don't really know. Giants, no. Packers, you want to say yes, but then they lose a weird game and then they tie the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay. Lions got ass whooped by the Chiefs. Who we think is whatever. Vikings are hanging around. Yeah. The Bears, meh. The Bucks are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the most complete best team in the NFL right now?
That boy, and they're not even at their best. They're missing all their players, but Baker Mayfield is that dude. They're missing everybody.
Falcons, Panthers, Saints are trash. 49ers got 8 million injuries, but leading the division somehow. Rams.
The Seattle Seahawks might be the Colts. They might be the Colts of the NFC, bro.
This is the NFL right now. I don't even know who the fuck's good. I know who's really bad. That's about it, Fizz. I know who's really bad. I don't know who's good or who's going to be in the playoffs or nothing.
I think if we was doing a mock draft today, we would know for sure the top 5 teams without even looking at the rankings. We would know, like, these are the worst 5 teams in the league, period. You know what I'm saying? So
that's easy. That's easy.
Yeah. That's pretty much easy.
That's easy. We'll lock that in, man.
For sure.
Jets, Browns, Titans,
Saints,
Raiders, Saints.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yeah. It's top 6. We know that for sure, right? But yeah, man, I just think like when I'm looking at, like I said, last night's game, man, it really made me start thinking about just great performances of players that we thought, because remember, coming into this season, the Browns, they got Flacco back. Let's see what happens, right? Then he goes out there and looks terrible, bro. I mean, he led the league in interceptions for like 4 weeks. I mean, it was terrible. I remember everybody was like, man, get this. This is garbage, right? Why are we playing Flacco over the 2 young guys, 2 rookies? Then all of a sudden, Flacco pretty much just let us know last night. 1, it's a short week, so I will kind of admit that. But 2, hey, man, if you give me a damn Jamar Chase, maybe I can be pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? So with Jerry Jeudy, it just wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? So dude, I wouldn't expect Flacco to just go out there and do whatever he had to do with that Browns team. But he said, listen, if you give me some playmakers like Higgins, like Jamar Chase, and we've been waiting on T. Higgins to have a game for 6 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? So last night, even though he gave up a touchdown, he gave us a game. So I'm not saying I plan on them winning a bunch of games, but for fantasy purposes, if you got Joe Flacco, man, and you got to start him or he pops up in your best ball league, It's a good little stash, man. Unlike that Jake Browning share that people spent $500 on and got a $5 return. You know what I'm saying, Mike? So
Hey, a guy that's been on this channel a few times, you do a show with him on
I
Tuesday.
know. That's why
I remember trying to argue with me in Discord. He was like, I need at least 2 seconds for Jake Brown.
Man, listen.
Okay.
Man.
Good luck.
Yeah. Now that Jake Browning look like the Cleveland Brownies. That's what the hell he look like now. So
you would be lucky to get 2 fists.
nah, for sure. A 250 for real. But yeah, man. So Joe Cool is hurt. Joe Nightmare. I'm calling him Joe Nightmare, man, because no matter where he at, he giving teams nightmares. Even though he got the full of gray hairs, he doing this thing. But there we go. There we go. There we go. And I see you, D-Walk. I got your question. I'm gonna say that for a little second, bro. But Mike, I'm just want to ask you realistically though. It is week 6 that they just won. Right now with Flacco and his Bengals, let's just say Burrow is out till December, January. In this division right now, you think they got a chance?
They definitely got a chance. They got a chance. Like after winning a big division game like that against the ones that were in the lead.
Yeah.
Really tighten that up. If the Bengals can kind of hold serve and really approach that 9-win mark by the time Joe Burrow is sniffing around about being ready.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I thought it was bullshit. We're not going to see Joe Burrow the rest of the year. He might be back. He might be back. And if you get a healthy Joe Burrow back, say you're at 9 wins, maybe he adds another 1 or 2. You get in there as the 4 seed because you're worst division winner, or you get in there as a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals might fuck around and make a run in the playoffs too, just because this whole conference just feels so wide open right now.
It is. Anytime the Colts, who we thought were just top 4 pick coming into the season, man, they are leading the AFC right now with a backup quarterback. And he's one of the guys I want to bring up again tonight too, Mike. He is the Joe Flacco guy we thought was dead and seems to not be, gone away. This Daniel Jones, for the Colts. He's another name I want to bring up tonight once we finish with Joe Flacco. But yeah, I'm with you though. As much as I love hating on the Bengals, man, I gotta be real. I think right now at this moment, if Flacco can just get them to 7 wins and Burrow start revving up and saying, "Hey, man, I'm here." And when I say 7 wins, I mean over 500 with 7 wins. You know what I'm saying? Like 7-4 or something like that. Like if we can get around that way.
Here's the way the schedule works out, right? So next week, they go play the Jets. No, not go play. The Jets come play them at home.
Okay.
That feels like a very winnable game. Then they got the Bears. Also feels like a very winnable game.
It is.
Again, another team that can be exploited like the Steelers through the air. Their pass defense not that great. No Jalen Johnson. That looks like a different
The Bears can beat themselves. That's the problem with them. They beat themselves every week.
That too. So Jets, Bears, listen, I'll give them 2 wins. Then they go on the road against the Steelers, who they just beat last night. All of a sudden, you could be looking at here, we're mid-November. They have 2 games left in November. One against the Patriots, which I would think would be a loss. But then against the Ravens, who, we don't even know if they'll still be alive by then. They might have nobody left by then.
Don't tell me that.
Listen, they can win that. And then we set up December 7th, first week of December. Fit in the timeline with Joe Burrow. If they wanted to, Fizz, they could by this time they could be 3-4 or 6-4 with a potential Joe Burrow return coming, and they're playing the Bills, then the Ravens, and then the last 3 games of the year. Holy shit. Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. All very, very winnable games.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man. I'm going to say it right now. We could be looking at like a 2-seed Cincinnati Bengals team that missed Joe Burrow for a majority of the season.
I don't know, man. I think their defense is so bad. I don't know if we can get that, man. But we'll see, though. If I'm banging on my Cowboys with that bad defense, then I guess I can respect the Bengals, right?
Hey, fuck it. We don't even need to play defense, right? Like, let them score. Let us get the ball back.
Here we go. Nah, you're right.
They can't stop us either.
You're right. I mean, hey, that's what if I'm gonna vouch for my Cowboys, I definitely should be able to vouch for these Bengals. So,
the Bengals are basically the Cowboys of the.
But yeah, that's exactly what they are. Well, look, we thought that coming into the season, we thought it was going to be Joe Burrow, Higgins, and Chase, and then Dak Lamb and Pickens. So we kind of already thought that coming into the season, and it's starting to play out that way.
So we had a healthy Joe Burrow last year for the first part of the season, and he was ass. And then he really turned it on
for sure.
Mid-season and towards the end went on a ridiculous tear. This season, he looked like ass when he was healthy and then got hurt. Now we haven't seen him. Probably come back with a vengeance, look like a god again to finish out the season. I'm making a petition. Next year, Joe Burrow does not get to play the first month of the season. Okay? they have to play the backup. Let Joe relax, figure out his shit, and then we come back, October, Joe Burrow. Like mid-season form already. Let's go. Stop playing Joe early in the season because it either gets him injured or he looks terrible. Yeah,
well, hopefully, man, for their sake, he does come back. I think, how those big dogs is in the league, Mike, man. When they got a season that is worth fighting for, Burrow gonna say, "Look, man, my foot is fine. I don't give a damn how bad it hurt. Whatever y'all talking about, I'm coming back." You know what I'm saying? So,
and his game isn't predicated on him being the super athlete, scrambling all the time either, right? Can you drop back, put pressure
accident,
on it?
Right? It was a freak injury. It wasn't like he got tackled and rolled up on.
Nah. So can you drop back, put pressure on it, and throw the football? That's where he needs to be. We don't need extreme mobility. You'll be fine. I mean, fuck, they definitely don't have any mobility with this guy. Even though he had one of the greatest RPO, read option keeps I've ever seen, man. Whole 16 was out there like, you guys think he's got the ball? Watch this. Nobody on that fucking defense. The camera didn't even know he still had the football.
Nah, for real. He was 16, went 16 centimeters with that ball, man. But he got it out, man. He did what he had to do.
Yes, sir.
And shout out Joe Flacco, man. So tonight, though, I'm like, after we talk about Flacco, he is the leading candidate for those guys that don't die. The guys we counted out, we thought was done, cooked, and we thought we buried them, man. But they keep coming alive. So tonight, man, I want to talk about the Daniel Joneses, the Mac Joneses, the Rico Dowdles, the all these guys that we thought coming into this, Javonte Williams, right? All these dudes who we thought was overcooked and buried, and man, these dudes is here to run this league up right now, man, currently. So, and also maybe Carson Wentz cook y'all up, man. It might be a resurgence this week, Carson Wentz got the Eagles, baby. You feel me? So this what we on tonight, man. We gonna bring a lot of these old skeletons up out the graveyard, and we gonna see what they really got going on. And maybe we look into some of those old throwback guys that came out of nowhere and did what they had to do off the bench, Mike. So that's the goal for tonight, man. Let's get it popping. Let's get it going, Playboy. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. But we here, baby. Friday night, let's get it going.
Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this space. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. I'ma burn this motherfucker down.
X-Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Watch Dream Light when you living like a heavyweight. This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Jake said, man, he here for the intro, man. I appreciate you, big dog.
No fucking way, too, by the way. I seen a lot of chat, all right, talking about our league, South Harmon Vibes League.
Yeah.
Like going on, maybe deals, who's what. So I had to pull it up, too. Like, I wanted to stay informed. Like, where are we at in this league? I know I'm doing okay. Not great, but I'm doing okay. We in fourth place.
Man, I'm injured. I'm out. I'm cooked, Mike. I'm lost. CD, Puka. I done lost everybody, man.
I'm playing the 10th place team right now. They've won one fucking game all year, Fizz. You know who they got on their team in
Jamar
this matchup?
Chase and Flacco?
Pat fucking Freiermuth.
Oh, my God.
And Jamar Chase. Fizz, we have one game. We're down. We're down 86.8 to nothing.
Sheesh.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, man. Listen, I done had Chuba got hurt, Lamb got hurt, Trevor Lawrence been trash. Man, my team washed up. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It ain't looking too good for your boy. My vibe is it vibed out, baby. We vibed out, but
it really feels like I'm taking an L this week. If I got
Mike, man,
dropping 38 in this league on my head,
I'm gonna tell you this, Mike. Back in the day, I had a one Emmanuel Sanders from the Denver Broncos gave me like 30 something points on a Thursday night, and I still lost. So I'm just saying that to say, Anything's possible, baby.
I'm also one of those only teams. You remember Alvin Kamara's Christmas Day?
Oh yeah,
championship game. Was it 6 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns?
Yeah, man. Listen,
whatever. He went fucking nuclear. One of the highest scoring fantasy games in history, and he did it during championship week. I had Kamara on my team in the championship. And still took an L.
Damn. Well, I don't know if he's still in the chat, man, but shout out my boy Mr. Voorhees. This was really like our first time really starting the Dynasty League. And I don't know if you remember, Mike, Raheem Mostert was with the Dolphins. He had like a 25-point game that week. Alvin Kamara comes back with that game. The bad part about it is the guy that played my boy Voorhees had just traded for them the week before. So he was already mad about the trade. He was like, come on, man. How we doing stuff like this? And I'm like, bro, it's a dynasty, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he was so mad. And then when Kamara and Raheem Mostert went off for like 90 points, bro, my boy was flaming and he was burning up, man. He still, to this day, can't stand Kamara over that one. So shout out my boy, man. I remember those times, brother. I remember those times, man.
That's rough.
Yeah. And remember, shout out Sean. Well, no, we're not gonna shout out Sean Payton because he could have got Kamara the damn record, but he didn't realize that he needed one more touchdown and gave it to Drew Brees to go over the top or some crap he did. So, yeah, man. This credit my boy Sean Payton for that. But Mike, man, let's step into quarterback position, man. Daniel Jones, Mac Jones. Who else we got? Whatever starting quarterbacks this year that came out of nowhere. That's really. Those are the two guys I can really say. Sam Darnold. I'll give it to Sam. But technically he got paid as the starter, but we didn't expect him to do jack shit. You know what I'm saying? So I will say he is a guy that even though he got signed, we all was like, look, man, this is a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? In Seattle. But I will say Daniel Jones.
But he was written off by 2 other teams before he even had his resurgence with the Vikings last year. You know,
like he was.
So
now you're right. Jets
that drafted him didn't want him. You know, but he's back. He's doing his thing.
Nah, you're right. I'm gonna give you that one because I ain't think of Sam Darnold.
If we keep it at 100, man, like nobody's gonna beat what Baker Mayfield's done on the turnaround. I don't care that it started a couple years ago. It's still going now. The Browns kicked him to the curb. The Panthers kicked him to the curb. He played like one game for the Rams, and all of a sudden that was the catalyst. I don't think people realize it was actually a conversation. We're talking 3 years ago. Baker Mayfield signs like a prove-it deal kind of thing with the Bucs.
Mm-hmm.
And we're having realistic debates. Who's starting for this team? Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask?
Hey, Mike, I remember Fab money was getting spent on Kyle Trask or Baker. Whatever one you had, you was happy to get.
Do you remember the memes? The memes, too. Like, they're both throwing terrible passes in practice.
Yeah.
Looks like they're having a mid-off.
Yeah. And see, Kyle Trask was the guy that actually drafted. So some people kind of thought he had the advantage. Like, look, the team drafted him. Baker's coming off the street. We don't know. We don't trust him. I can't believe. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of fell into that hole too, though, Mike. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was one of those. I don't know which one to take either.
Right now, if we had to give MVP award to a player in the league,
it's Baker Mayfield.
Okay. Yeah. Like,
now, a week ago, I would have said Dak Prescott, but now it's Baker Mayfield. I think those are the 1 and 2 to me in the league currently at the quarterback position for sure.
And I would agree with you that Dak is playing well. My problem when we talk about MVP is your team's got to make the
You're not winning, for sure. That's why I said a week ago when he won, I would have given
you were still mathematically, not that you're eliminated from playoff contention, but listen, if the playoffs started today, Dallas is not in the fucking playoffs.
For sure.
The Bucs are leading their division, only got 1 loss, and they got some hell of a wins on there.
And he's doing it without his guys. He doesn't have Mike Evans and no Chris Godwin.
They did it last week with their like 6th, 7th, and 8th string wide receivers.
Tej Johnson, bro. First of all, Tej Johnson thought he was the MVP. That was the craziest part of the whole.
I was just gonna say that. That was fucking insane. Like, what kind of? I know wide receivers got a different mentality. Athletes in general have a different mentality. You know, it's all about me, and every athlete feels like they're the greatest at whatever they do, even if you're fucking 5th string. You don't carry that mentality unless maybe you're an offensive lineman. Like, I know some funny, realistic offensive linemen that like, I can't even believe I'm in the league. Like, I'm just a fat kid.
Real.
But any other skill positions that I've ever been around, those fucking guys all think that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Every one of them. And that's kind of the mentality you got to have. You don't want a fucking wide receiver out there that's like, I'm good with being, the 6th best fucking player on my own team.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here. You don't want that kind of mentality. That's fucking loser's mentality. But still, like the audacity of Tez Johnson to score his only touchdown. The only
he is the 6th best on his team, right?
the only thing he's done all fucking year, and hear MVP chants from the crowd and think that it even remotely applied to it was fucking hilarious.
And that's a wild boy, man. But the fact that he admitted it, I gotta shout him out for that because
that's
hilarious.
I
don't even know. Like if we heard that on the NFL mics on the sideline, it would have been different. But he admitted it, like, hey, y'all want to hear a story?
You guys want to know what's up?
Yeah, like come on.
One of my teammates telling me, like, nah, bro, that ain't for
come
you.
on, Tez, man. You can't be serious, brother. Come on, man.
That's for our
Jake,
superstar
man.
quarterback.
Jay, go ahead, calm down, man, with that noise. All right, big dog, calm down with that noise. But Mike, I'll say this, right? I do respect the Baker call, but I want to bring Baker up for the second part. This part, I'm talking about the 2025 breakout guys, right? So it don't have to just be quarterbacks, but I thought I would swing the quarterbacks out.
Okay.
Yeah, this season, currently, with Daniel Jones coming in, we didn't know who was going to be the starter. 98% of people thought A-Rich should be the starter. And the fact that there was even a debate during the summer was even more crazy. Daniel Jones wins a job. He's leading the AFC. He's doing this thing. Mac Jones come in. Now, he didn't win last week, but the fact that, like you just brought up, he beat the Rams a couple weeks ago. Last week, he had plus almost 300-some yards, threw a couple picks, but, man, he's playing with the Kendrick Bourne. That's another thing I'm going to bring up. Kendrick Bourne is now reborn, right?
He's back.
2 expatriates. I mean, they always say, those backup quarterbacks find their backup player in a sense. And seeing Kendrick Bourne mixed with Mac Jones, they both played in New England, man. So they were both backups on the 49ers. They both played in New England. So that's a good connection right there. And you brought up Sam Darnold, who, hey, man, I thought there was no hope for JSN. I thought JSN, I ain't gonna say no hope, but I didn't think that where he was getting drafted at in our off-season dynasty leagues that he was going to link up or meet up to those expectations just because Sam Darnold is his quarterback. And to see Sam Darnold say, listen, man, I don't need nobody else to throw the ball to. This dude right here is my Justin Jefferson. Yeah, man, Sam Darnold, I'm gonna give you some flowers on that one too. Sam Darnold is definitely one of those guys that proved everybody wrong this year. And I'm trying to think the quarterbacks ain't but 32 of them, Mike, but is there any more quarterbacks, man, other than Joe Flacco and with the one game? That might be about it, right?
I give partial credit to Spencer Rattler. Just because of the perception around him.
I like that call because my boy Spencer, man, people don't like him because of the QB1 show, and he had all this drama back and forth. But Tyler Shuck getting drafted, we all thought maybe they was going to start him or at least give him the opportunity to win that job. They didn't even activate him as the backup. I think he was like the 3rd string, coming into the season. And Rattler, man, even though they got one win, Rattler's been balling, man. I mean, he gave us Jawan Johnson weeks that nobody expected. Chris Olave is getting targeted. They competing every single week, man, even though they losing. So I would like that call too, Mike. You got 2 good calls with Flacco and Darnold. Darnold and Rattler at the quarterback position, bro. I like those calls.
And you touched on it. We got a couple running backs. Rico Dowdle, obviously, will stand out. Javonte Williams, for sure.
Javonte Williams, for sure.
I'll give you one more, man. J.K. Dobbins.
I like that.
They signed Najee Harris. They drafted Marion Hampton. They're talking about whether or not they match his qualifying offer. They said, we don't really give a shit. The Broncos take him. They had already drafted R.J. Harvey. And they go, well, he's probably not doing much for them. This hurts Audric Estime, who got cut shortly afterwards. That wasn't a thing. J.K. Dobbins took a hold of this backfield, and he ain't giving it back unless something happens, man. And he's playing really fucking well. It's good to see for JK, especially who's dealt with so many fucking injuries over his career.
And a lot of us still JK fans, man, myself included. I love me some JK. I just want him to win. Pause, but I'm in the man DMs like every week, man. Keep cooking, bro. Keep doing your thing. Like, I know he ain't read none of them, but I'm always in there to remind him, man, listen, it's my man right here. I love me some J.K. Dobbins. So I like that call too, man. You shooting fire over there, brother. I like that J.K. call, man, because I think a lot of people coming into this season, especially, Harvey. I was one of those guys. And just seeing JK be the first 100-yard rusher in like 30+ games or something for Sean Payton is definitely something that I think he could have had 100 yards even before that one. Like every week he's grinding, man. He's doing his thing. The Broncos offense just isn't the best at his moment, but that JK call is definitely one of the ones. But Rico's only done it twice. He's done it enough, right? Almost 500 yards in 2 weeks. I mean, that's enough to buy you 5 weeks. And Javonte Williams, man, just clearly just outshining almost every single starter in the league on a 1-year deal behind a Dallas team that I told you don't even respect running back. So that's crazy to even see.
Rico, on your point about Rico, it's only really been 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he's at in rushing yards? Rushing yard leaders.
Rushing yard leaders.
Yep.
Well, he had 200 a week ago, and last week he had like 180 something. And before that, it was minimal game. So, we in week 6 right now. I'm gonna give him. Is he at least top 7? 5. Ooh, in 2 games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Yeah, I didn't want to say 5, but I was gonna give him at least top 7. But damn.
The only ones better than him, Jonathan Taylor, cooking.
Bijan Robinson.
James Cook, cooking.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson, cooking. And Javonte Williams, cooking.
A lot of people would have not had named those names a month ago. I promise
Rico
you
Dotto
that.
basically off of 2 games got more rushing yards than ETN, J.K. Dobbins, Derrick Henry, Ashton Jetty, Kyron Williams, Breece Hall, Devon Achane, Jameer Gibbs, Quinshawn Judkins.
Crazy, Mike. I like that, man. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. I still call him Rico doubtful because respectfully, he's not on my team anymore. But hey, man, the guy has earned himself a paycheck this offseason. If he can stay healthy, somebody's going to re-sign him. And we got a nice, now I think about it, Mike, we got a nice free agency coming up for running backs, man. If Tyler Algier don't re-sign and he's out there, Rico Dowdle, Javonte Williams on a 1-year deal, J.K. Dobbins on a 1-year deal. There's a lot of 1-year dealers out here, man, that, hey, we're going to see what happens with this running back position this summer. Breece Hall, we don't know what's going to happen with this situation. He's getting traded,
please,
signing. So this might be the year of free agent running backs. But the receiver position, though, Mike Kendrick Bourne, he's definitely one of the
good
ones.
One?
I'm telling you, anybody picked him up right now, you had to win the last 3 weeks. The man put up, or 2 weeks, he didn't put up 142, 150. Come on, Kendrick, man. I mean, I know you got saved, but you're born again, brother. What's going on out here, man?
I got the ultimate one for you, the receiver position. We wrote him off for 2 years.
Give me a team.
And he didn't write back. Quentin motherfucking Johnston.
Yes, sir. Hey, Mike, hold up, bro. Hold up. Hey, listen, man. Quentin Johnston, QJ, the Chargers' #1 receiver, the man who told his mother quit her job, and we all thought she was going to have to go back to work because this man ain't been doing nothing.
She better go back to work.
We thought, yeah, Mom, sorry, baby, but you might have to go back to the post office, man, because it ain't looking too good. Yeah, man, he's balling, man. I'm glad you brought that one up. I'm gonna bring one more to it, man. And I'm not saying that we thought he was washed, but he didn't have a job. I would just say this. His counterpart, Keenan Allen went over there too, man. And respectfully, I know he had to leave for purposes of, I guess, pride, but he should have never been a Chicago Bear, man. I think when he retires, he's going to want to erase that off of his repertoire of resume. I think he's a LA Charger to the fullest for life. Wish he never left last year. It was what it was, but I'm glad to see him back. Yeah, man, I think you're right. QJ and Keenan Allen, man, for me are definitely 2 guys, man, that nobody wanted, nobody cared, and they just also happened to take Larry McConkey's job out of all of a sudden.
I got one more for you.
Who you got?
Remember, he was way too fat. Deebo Samuel.
Oh, hey, Mike, listen, that's a good call, bro. And Terry McLaurin not playing again this week, man.
Deebo is the whole passing offense for that fucking team.
No Noah Brown, no Terry McLaurin. Other than Bill playing the running back position, man. I mean, everybody calling you out on his jersey tonight, Mike Pops, D-Walk, Jake.
Come on. I hate the fucking Cowboys. I love me some CeeDee Lamb.
Mike always want to be a star, baby. We all know that, man. But I will say this, Mike.
If I'm going to wear any Cowboys jersey, it's going to be CeeDee Lamb, and it's going to be this white one with the star on the shoulder. Because the rest of them look trash. All right, they look junk. It's a terrible look.
Well, Pop, we play the Commanders this week, so Pop's already hating, man. He ain't feeling that.
Can I also tell you, this is maybe I'm old. I am old. I know that. But maybe like I'm getting to that like old man like shaking his fist at a cloud kind of thing.
Yeah.
I fucking hate teams that wear white at home. White is for the road. When you're at home, you got to wear the colors.
So you ain't feeling that Bengals jersey last night?
I fucking hate it, man. You should only be allowed to wear white when you're on the road. And this is speaking to the Cowboys and how they always wear white at home. It's fucking disgusting. It makes me...
Well, unfortunately for the Cowboys, they give us these alternate jerseys, the brand new... Bro, it looks the same, all right? Give us some different design, please. Just give us something, man. Give us a gold star on the shoulder. Something, man. The problem with these storybook teams, Mike, Pittsburgh, the Cowboys, Chiefs, the Packers, other than them ugly bumblebee jerseys or something like that, man, they don't come up with no new designs, man. You got teams like the Jaguars. I mean, I know they're an expansion team in a sense. They got new helmets every year, new jersey designs. The Texans. Now, granted, a lot of these teams are expansion teams over the last couple of years, but those storybook history teams like the Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and man, can we get some new colors? Even y'all bringing out the Kelly greens, like, man, can we get something, bro? Like, you got the Thanksgiving jersey. That's about as best as the Cowboys going to give you when it comes to jerseys, man.
The Packers tried last year when they had that lunar white helmet. That was dope.
They did.
All right, that was dope. But yeah, Cowboys never do shit, and the Steelers give you a bumblebee that looks like ass. Looks terrible. Looks disgusting.
Nah, for real.
Looks horrible. Like this week, the Chargers are gonna wear some bright yellow. Some bright yellow, like charged up, is what they call it. Is
it that like that? Is that the one that Adam got, the Hampton?
That's
jersey?
The one that Adam got. That Hampton jersey. Yep. They're gonna wear that. I think it's this week. Is coming out. Yeah, that's kind of shit I want to see. Yeah, I really liked when you remember back in the day they used to Thursday night games used to be the Color Rush games.
Yeah, I remember those.
Like some people hated that shit, but I liked it. It was something different.
It was fire. It was
something
fire.
different. Like you got a blue team and you got a red team. One's in all blue, the other one's in all red. I
mean, look at the Rams. They got the black jerseys. The Miami Dolphins got the black jerseys. I think even 49ers got a black jersey, I believe.
People didn't like those Dolphins jerseys. I thought they were great.
They was fire, Mike. They was fire.
They looked good. I don't know what the fuck your problem was. I loved them.
I think with the NBA always switching up their style and their jerseys so much, I think the NFL just trying to show people it ain't about the switching of the jerseys. It's about the product. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the wrapping on the gift. It's
the best thing the NBA did was when they started that was a Commissioner's Cup or in-season tournament, whatever the fuck that is there.
Yeah.
And then they went to the alternate courts. With
like, the different color. Yeah, it looked like NBA 2K. Like you created your own. Yeah, it did.
Now it makes it tough when you're like playing the video game because it's tough to see the 3-point line or your little icon on your fucking player. But other than that, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, nah. But the thing I don't like about the cup thing though, Mike, I don't even know what game are we in? Like, because it's how they got like brackets for playoffs. Yeah. For this, you don't even show me who's in the bracket, what game is next. I just know it's an NBA game. I don't know who's in it. I'm playing 2K right now, Mike, and I have no clue I'm in the tournament. I don't even know who I'm playing. What is going on here? I have no idea what the hell going on.
Who the fuck am I playing?
I have no idea, man. And Young Marley, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Those Cardinal jerseys was trash. I don't know what you talking about, man. Them jerseys was ugly, Mike.
Them like cream ones?
Yeah, the ones with the red flakes on them that when man, them Jones was terrible, bro.
They were bad.
Them Jones was whack.
It's also like the Oregon Ducks. You remember they got that like eggshell with like the little black. They look like shit, man. Yeah. Stop wearing those. Those are fucking junk.
Well, hopefully,
Cardinals jerseys were shit too.
Nah, they were, and we might have some more jerseys coming out this year. But Mike, we didn't talk about tight ends though, bro. And I did want to bring this down before it slipped my mind. That boy Darren Waller is balling. And it's so funny. I saw you pick him up in the Vibes League. Someone cut him. I can't remember who the hell it was. As soon as you picked him up, that's when the man started going crazy. I said, this dude, Mike, here, man. What the hell is going on, man?
Snatched him up, baby, and then he had 2 touchdowns.
Bro, I couldn't believe it, man. But I will say,
best ball lineup, Darren Waller.
Nah, for
staple
real.
in my tight end room.
For real. Darren Waller, I mean, tight end position, we can go down the whole tight end position as just being a waste. But we got guys like Dalton Schultz showing up this year, man. Schultz looked pretty solid. As
you
far
got
as
guys
that.
like Jake Tonges.
Jake Tonges, Mike. Listen, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. We got some. Now, granted, these are guys other than Waller. Nobody even really expected to do absolutely nothing, right? The guys I'm talking about is risen from the dead.
I ain't no Kelsey Plum. All right.
Nah, for real. The guys I'm talking about though are risen from the dead. Those other guys, Tonga, these guys didn't even have breath. They didn't have life before they even started the season. You know what I'm saying? So when we talking about, like I said, the Joe Flaccos and the Mac Joneses, those guys that came back and resurged their career in a sense. These tight ends, they didn't even have a career, but now it seems like they have one. And even Noah Fant, bro. Noah Fant is always scoring touchdowns almost every other week, it seemed like. He scored last night, and it was like, hey, man, your boy Fant, maybe Adam needed to retire that jersey, man. I guess Noah Fant time is back, baby.
He's back, baby. He's back. It just takes
a while. Look, young Marley spent $4.99 of his $500 of fab just to cut him, and somebody picked him up.
That's a rough look, man.
It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. Any other 2025 guys, Mike, that we missed, man, before we get into some of these throwback resurgence night walkers?
Not that I can think of, man.
I don't think so either.
I'm ready for the history lesson though.
There we go.
Got some good ones to talk about.
There we go. I know you definitely on top of your game with that.
We even got some history of football, man. It's just so good. It's just so good to think about the entirety of my life, you know, being involved in some sort of football. Like I'm not kidding you, man. I was probably like 4 or 5 when not only watched the first Super Bowl that I can remember, but also Tecmo Bowl on regular Nintendo, man. That was my thing. That put the hooks in me when I was real young.
Yeah.
running crisscross with Bo Jackson up and down the field on people's asses.
Nah, for real, man. Hey, look, I know Jake, he's a youngster. He don't know nothing about that right there, man. I think a lot of us are old guys, but I know my boy Jake is a youngster, man. Yeah, man, we go back to the throwbacks though, Mike. Quarterback position. We even got Super Bowl contending quarterbacks that Joe Montana's, right? We thought he was washed up, thought he was cooked. Steve Young came through. Man went to Kansas City and said, hold up, man. I'm gonna show y'all
playoffs.
Man.
Yeah,
when
Joe
did
Montana.
Thing? Yeah.
I'll give you one from Eagles lore for me. Michael Vick.
I like, damn, Mike. Hey, you put it in my heart. First of all, hold on, Mike. I'll bring that back right quick. Did you hear what the Arizona Cardinals coach said?
What?
Recently.
Yeah. About the Michael Vick thing.
Yeah, what is that about though, bro? Like,
what? Throwing shade too, especially that's like 1 week after or 2 weeks after Kyler posted that Vick jersey with a pit bull.
Hey, and that's what it sounded. That's exactly what it sounded.
What are you
like,
doing,
bro?
Yeah. It felt like he was throwing a lot of shade at Michael Vick.
Yeah, like what? But what was it like? Come on, man. And just, I know he's an Eagles guy, Mike. I'm not saying you out here representing him and saying that you loved him when he was a coach there. But man, what are we doing with the Cardinals? Can we just get the coaches, the quarterback, everybody, just get them up out of here, man. I'm over there, Arizona Cardinals, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. Until we got Fangio, I really wanted Gannon back. You hoped his tenure in Arizona went about how it's going. Pretty shitty where he ends up getting fired. I was like, cool, he come back to Philly. But we got Fangio now. I don't need Gannon. Now I hope the Colts tank and we get Steichen back, or they fire old Kellen Moore down. So we can take it back. I'll take the offensive coaches back.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this, Mike, before we go to the next throwback. What you think about Mike McDonald coming over there to y'all?
We probably do. He's a defensive guy though.
I mean, no.
Mike McDaniels.
Mike McDaniels.
Mike McDaniel will be
from the Dolphins.
Mike McDaniel also kind of feels like the last McDaniels that we had as a genius offensive guy who tried to run some teams a few times and fucking fucked around and sucked. Josh McDaniels.
I think as an OC, he's better. I don't think
there are guys like that. I mean, you know it as a Cowboys fan. Norv Turner was a fantastic offense coordinator. When he had to actually run a team, he was ass. He was terrible at it, right?
Yeah.
Some guys are just better cut out to be the coordinator, not the actual big boss.
100%. And I think
McDaniel falls into that territory, right?
I just think a lot of times, Mike, these coaches, man, they they lack leadership, and that's the biggest problem.
Correct.
So
Correct. To be the head coach, you got to get guys to, one, stay the course, fit the team direction, fit the culture that you're trying to build, and they have to respect you, right? Like they have to almost fear you at times.
They do.
Some of these coaches, unless you're like Andy Reid, some of the coaches, especially the young ones, want to be friends with everybody, and they don't strike fear into their players at all.
Yep.
And then they get to do whatever. You just heard Tua talk about last week. People, I mean, that's the leader of the fucking team right there, the quarterback, talking about we're not showing up to meetings on time. Some guys don't show up at all. Like, where's the leadership here? So,
you heard what the coach said? He said they showed up to my meeting, so it was like a back and forth. Like, what's going on out here, man?
I'm only speaking from my playing days, which I'm not a fucking NFL player. Okay, I wasn't a D1 athlete.
Yeah,
but our dynamic on our good teams that we always had on the good teams was people feared the head coach, right? The people feared when he walked in to the fucking room. You shape up, you stop doing whatever the fuck you do.
Yes, sir. Like
you were friendly with the coordinators, whether it was the defense coordinator or the offense coordinator. Like those were your friends. Okay. They ask you to do stuff out on the field and you do it, but those are the intermediaries. Those are the guys like, man, you believe coach is on my ass about this? I know he's on your ass, but you need to do it this way. The ones that talk you off the ledge. When the coach come in, it's like dad walking in after mom's told the kids to clean the fucking rooms 3 times and they still haven't doing it. Y'all don't clean this room, I'm beating y'all ass.
Facts.
Right? Let's go.
Facts.
That's the kind of thing you need to have. And I think guys like McDaniel, we've seen plenty of these guys flame out as head coaches. I think they're more cut out to be the OC, right? To be the friendly kind of person, that intermediate, do their own thing, worry about just the offense, and let the head coaches like the Dan Campbells of the world be the ones who are going to fucking get their players to run through brick walls for them, or strike fear into them where like Bill Parcells back in the old days, or Bill Belichick. This motherfucker's going to cut me.
Or you could have a Dan Quinn who I think don't yell at nobody, but the players just believe in him. You know what I'm saying? Like Dan Quinn to me is the ultimate coach that he's not in your face. He's not that aggressive, but he seems to be around people that still believe in him. They love him, and they'll run through a wall for him just because they just respect him. And you got to have those kind of guys too. Like it ain't always about the rah-rah. Sometimes you can lead by being cool, but McDaniels just doesn't do either. You know what I'm saying? And Mike, I don't know if you saw Tuesday show me and Rob, but I wanted to ask you, did you see the press conference with McDaniels after the game?
It's a man who looks defeated and doesn't have any fucking control over anything.
He doesn't. So I'm going to ask you this. I put this picture up on Tuesday. Look at how the man is standing, though, Mike. Look at how he's standing, right? Look, they put a zoom in on the shoes, right?
That's the kind of stance that I took in high school. When somebody had asked me a question and I was lying about where the fuck I was on Friday night. You know what I mean? I lean on like one ankle over there. Like it was a clear tell that I'm about to spit some bullshit.
No socks and nothing. No socks at all, Mike. But I'm gonna ask you, looking at the shoes, those are Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. Give me a price tag. I'm gonna show you how much they cost, man.
Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones.
Yeah, give me a price tag for them. So I asked T-Rock this on Tuesday. Give me a price tag.
Let's go $450.
$450?
$450.
Hey, Mike, listen. First of all, the only reason why I found all this out was because somebody on Twitter had put, first of all, I know this is a loser coach because how he's standing in those expensive shoes. And they put up the price tag on StockX. Mike, this is how much these Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones cost.
Motherfucker, there is no way in hell I'm not putting any pressure on that insole. Nothing.
Mike, man, they going for $13,000, man. What you think about that? There's only 3 pair left, man. When you getting yours?
I ain't getting one. All right. Jesus. Good Lord.
Man. 13 stacks, brother.
I love the shoe game, but oh my God. No way.
Hey, man.
And then the audacity to stand at a fucking podium.
Bro, that's how you know he don't have no clue what's going on, man. All right? He don't have no clue.
One, who's going to wear them with your nasty ass feet with no fucking socks on? Just feet sweat.
In Miami at that, right?
$13,000 shoes.
Oh. Hey, man. I don't know, man.
Double sock that up.
Yeah, man.
Latex socks.
I don't know about McDaniel. He's not a throwback, though. So, unfortunately, we can leave him alone. But I think you talked about Mike Vick. That was a good call, Mike. I damn sure like that call, bro. I'm trying to think. I mean, so many throwback players, bro, at every position that we can bring up.
My brain's already got the next two.
I already know, man. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you fire the clip off because I know you got endless clips of players, man.
1998, Randall Cunningham.
Damn, Mike. See, you throwing all these Eagles.
Rookie year, Randy Moss.
Damn, bro.
They set the record at the time with a Randall Cunningham-led team for most points scored in a season.
And Mike,
broken by the Rams in 2001.
How did you feel that year when they lost that playoff game, bro?
Oh, that was rough, man, to lose it that way.
I was not a Viking fan.
Gary
maybe
Anderson
I was.
blew
I don't
that
know.
kick.
Yeah, it was. He didn't miss a kick the entire season, bro.
Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some Dirty Bird now. I love me some Jamal Anderson. But we all knew and I'm a baby around this time. I'm probably 9 years old, 8 years old. I knew damn well the Falcons couldn't beat the Broncos. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But the Minnesota Vikings, that's a whole nother story, man.
Yeah. Well, that would have been a hell of a Super Bowl to see.
That would have been a game.
Broncos going for the repeat.
Yeah.
Ended up being Elway's last game. Right? You had Terrell Davis. Oh man, rookie Randy Moss, Chris Carter. People forget like their third receiver Jake Reed. That was a fucking dog.
Yeah.
That was a dog. Man, that would have been a hell of a Super Bowl. Yeah. Randall Cunningham rode off. Right, he had a terrible injury there in Philly. Bounced around in a couple places. Nobody really thought shit out of him. Ends up taking over the starting job there. 1998. Only goes on to lead, one of the greatest offenses we've ever seen in NFL history.
Crazy, Mike,
Nuts.
man.
I'll give you one before it, though.
Go ahead.
It was literally the year before. Warren Moon. CFL, Houston Oilers, then a cast-off. And Warren Moon was like 41, 42 years old when he quarterbacked the Vikings that time and put up a hell of a fucking season, man. So they went on a run there, the Vikings.
And then they had Culpepper right after that. I mean, the Minnesota Vikings went. Minnesota Vikings was rolling, baby. They damn sure found.
Get your roll on.
Yeah, nah, you right, man. Minnesota Vikings did their thing, bro. Damn. Hey, Mike, I'm not gonna lie, man. I like talking to you on Fridays about these old players, man. Because for those guys that didn't watch or wasn't experiencing those times, I think even NFL Game Day, I want to say that was around that time on Dreamcast, right? Dreamcast, I believe, was out or PlayStation 2, one of them.
Oh, yeah.
NFL Game Day. I remember the Brett Favre Packers and the Denver Broncos, John Elway, Denver Broncos. That was like the demo teams you could play with before the game came out. And I think that was NFL Game Day, if I'm mistaken. It's a good days, Mike.
98,
I want to say
98 because it would have been the 98 Super Bowl. And
then I want to say 98. I want to say Game Day 98, but that was the good days, man. Of just like, I mean, the whole world was better back in those days anyway. But that's a whole nother story. Go ahead, Mike. Keep clipping, man, because you out here firing. I'm over here trying to think of some damn players. You keep throwing all the best ones, man.
I'll go to a real old school one. Jeff Hostetler. Jeff Hostetler. We go way back in the time. So Hostetler steps in for Phil Simms, who gets injured. Takes the Giants, wins the Super Bowl with the Giants, right? Nobody really thinks shit about Jeff Hostetler ever again. Winds up as the Raiders started quarterback and kind of made them relevant in the early 90s. Jeff Hostetler throwing to fucking Tim Brown in the gang. Marcus Allen.
It's funny because I was waiting for you to bring up the Ravens thing because you said the Raiders. I'm sorry, the Raiders. The Ravens. We just talked about him earlier. That boy Joe Flacco, man. Remember they told him, Flacco, hey, man, we need something out of you. We need a Super Bowl or it's over.
Prove it here. Yep.
My man went out there and won it. Now, granted, his defense was on fucking fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed for fucking.
But remember, was it Torrey Smith? Yep. Torrey Smith, that playoff run, Flacco was out there throwing. I ain't never seen Flacco throw the ball his whole time in Baltimore until that playoff series. Yeah. That playoff series unlocked a whole different Joe Flacco, man. I ain't never seen no Joe Flacco like that, man.
A couple of my favorite throwback cast-off running backs that came back and really stuck it, kind of a la Rico Dottle. First one, Corey Dillon.
Bengals? Yeah.
Bengals had some moments.
Bengals,
Nobody
Corey
thought shit.
Dillon, baby.
He gets with Bill Belichick, and all of a sudden he's carrying the fucking mail every single
Yeah, man.
just tanking it up.
Well, speaking of running backs, you got a guy that went from it was Cleveland to Baltimore or Baltimore to Cleveland, Mike?
Jamal Lewis.
It was
That was the other one.
It was Baltimore to Cleveland.
Baltimore to Cleveland.
Here we go. I knew because I remember I was like, man, my man Jamal Lewis was a dog, bro. I mean, I know you was playing fantasy on paper, man. I wasn't playing that far back, but
yeah.
Damn, I wish I experienced those players on.
One of my favorite moments, man. So I'm playing in this home league that I'm still in, and it's against my stepdad that week. I ended up making a trade for Jamal Lewis when he was on the Browns, right? So this is way past when he's been doing shit for the Ravens and was that guy. He was on the Browns and he wasn't really doing much.
Yeah.
But I needed some running back depth. I'm playing my stepdad this week. I traded some bullshit for fucking Jamal Lewis. Trade goes through. Jamal Lewis goes out that week for the Cleveland Browns and has like 280 or 290 fucking rushing.
Man, Jamal Lewis was different, bro.
It's the greatest fantasy trade I've ever made in my life.
He was different, bro. He was different.
And I always have a soft spot in my heart for them big, girthy running backs, like those big fat boys who just love to run people over. Jamal Lewis was one of those dudes, man. He was a tank.
Jamal Lewis was a dog, man. That was my boy.
Young Mally brings up a good
I was just about to say, hey, listen, Mike.
Fantastic pull.
You know I love, I'm a Florida State guy anyway, man. But Warrick Dunn was my dog, bro. You feel me? That was my man with Mike. First of all, when he played with Mike Vick, that was the ultimate cheat code. I remember we used to play 50 push-ups a game. If you lose, it's 50 push-ups. And Mike Vick, Warrick Dunn, well, listen, man, you had that team in Madden. I think that was 04. It was over with. All right?
Give the credit too, man. They had that hell of a receiver, Peerless Price.
They did. Peerless
Fast as fuck.
You're right.
Peerless Price.
It was
Algie
definitely
Crumpler.
a cheat code.
Algie Crumpler over the middle.
Crumpler.
Peerless
Sheesh.
Price down the side. I got you, man. We'll go to the history. Warrick Dunn, Mike Vick, Algie Crumpler, and Peerless Price.
Yeah, nah. And then he was with the Bucks and Mike Allstock. And man, listen, Warrick Dunn was that dude, man. I love me some Warrick Dunn. Hey, I mean, I ain't gonna say that Monty was Allstock, but that was like a Detroit Lions backfield right now with Warrick Dunn and Allstock, and then we had Monty and Gibbs, man. That was we don't have that too many of those no more, man. But
hey, these kids these days need to go look up some Mike Allstock.
Yeah, man. Listen, Mike. Listen, man. That's why we here to get the people that juice back, man. From back in
somebody the other day tried to compare Cam Scatterbo to Mike Allstott. It's like, you Gen Zers need to fucking chill. All right? Like, that is disrespectful to Mike Allstott.
First of all, the man had some illegal shoulder pads because them pads
they weren't illegal. They were just the 80s.
Nah, hell no, Mike. Them jokes was this big, bro.
Yeah, the neck roll and everything.
For real, bro. My man had 3 helmets on his shoulders, man. I
guarantee you, Mike Allstott is the only running back probably in history that can make the number 40 look sexy. You know what I mean?
For real.
Because he had a trash ass number. He had the big ass shoulder pads and that neck roll, but he made it look good just because he would fucking destroy you.
Nah, for real. Oh, hold up now. I see my boy Jake out here. He's splashing, man. I see hey man, they all here calling you out, man. Look,
TJ Duckett was mostly ass. I remember TJ Duckett most fondly from his Michigan State days because in the NFL he was doo-doo.
Well, I just say this, but when he brought this name up, this what made me think. That's what made me bring it up. That Michael Turner.
Oh, Michael the Burner Turner.
Yeah, man.
Cast off from the Chargers because they had LT. They
didn't talk about girthy. Hey, look, Michael Turner was a big boy, man. That man legs was like this big, man. But you don't step in front of Michael Turner unless you're ready to get knocked down.
Right. He didn't have a very long career. It's like all these like super aggressive running backs, Marion the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Michael Turner. Mike Allstott. Just let that be a lesson to you about what you're investing in Dynasty and Cam Scatterbo. Just know it's not for long. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say this one, Mike. We didn't bring his name up, and I'm sure you gonna 100% agree. Everybody in this chat, you kind of brought him up, but not him singularly by himself. Randy Moss got to be the most ultimate.
There you go.
The ultimate body buried in the ground. I'm talking about. Ed Gein chop your body parts in half. Like Randy Moss was out of the league at some point, right? He was on a team, but nobody thought that he would ever play reasonable football again. And then this man go to the New England Patriots, bro, and break every single record known to man at the receiver position. But unfortunately, they are cheap and don't want to pay nobody. And Randy Moss didn't get a chance to stay. But Randy Moss got to be the biggest comeback story in NFL history, if not
one of the biggest. One of the biggest. The only other one I'll give you, the only other one I can give you that will compare even close to Randy Moss is another one when we're talking about GOAT wide receivers of all time. Just think about it. It's tough for people. We're talking about the year 2000. Jerry Rice is 38 years old, playing his last year in San Francisco. Worst statistical year he ever had. Worst at 38 years old. People are like, and he's done. Jerry Rice is cooked. Goes to the fucking Oakland Raiders at age 39.
With the cornrows,
puts up 83 for 1,100. The following year, 92 for 1,200. Jerry Rice is like, at age 39 and 40, y'all think I'm fucking cooked? Watch this.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm the GOAT. The GOAT.
And it's funny, Mike, because I seen, which I totally forgot Jerry Rice played for Seattle. I don't even know how that even happened, but Seattle Seahawks had Jerry Rice, which I totally forgot about. But that Jerry Rice with the cornrow, I'm so glad that era was over because that was just, man, cut that off, bro, right?
That was weird to see.
Hey,
couple other wide receivers. Couple
another
other
one.
ones.
Go ahead.
I got two more for you.
I got one more, but go ahead.
Both ended up on the Ravens after we thought they were done.
Oh, Steve Smith for sure.
And Anquan Bolden.
Oh, hey, listen. Anquan Bolden, a.k.a. Dez Bryant 1.1, because I always compare Dez to Anquan. I know Dez is a high ball catcher, but Anquan Bolden, I think it was one point Dallas was trying to, I'm not going to say he was trying to sign him, but Anquan wanted to leave.
He did.
And I wanted him in Dallas so bad, man. I just wanted to have Anquan and Dez on the same team, man. That would have been like George Pickens and Dez at the same time.
I remember that time very vividly because the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Ravens were all in a bidding war.
There we go.
Who was going to get Anquan Bolden?
I wanted Dez and Anquan so bad, bro.
The community thought he was cooked. He was too physical. This is long. I mean, we're talking a couple years after. You remember when he got his whole shit like fucked up in the end zone? I mean, like wired jaw shut. Like he got fucked up. But this is like everybody thinks that he's gone. But I remember the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Ravens being in a bidding war for trying to get Anquan Bolden services. He ends up playing with the Ravens, which was one hell of a fit because that was a run-first team that needed a physical presence. They already had that dynamite defense with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and the boys. It seemed like every year they were shitting out like this edge rusher that we never really heard of. That came out of nowhere and they just dominated. I'm trying to remember that guy's name. He was a fucking stud for the Ravens, and then he went to the Patriots and he was like never to be heard from again. He was just jumping.
What'd he play?
Defensive end edge rusher because they played that 3-4 scheme. He ended up getting replaced on the Ravens by Terrell Suggs. So when T. Sizzle came in the league, he ended up staying there for the longest time. He wore like 91. I'm trying to think of this fucking guy's name. It wasn't Matthew Judon. I mean, we're talking older, Jake.
Yeah.
Grown folk talking here.
Nah, not him, Jake, not him. But Mike, while you look him up, I did want to bring up my one player that I didn't want to forget. My boy T.O., man. My boy went over to Cincinnati and Buffalo.
Perfect.
And was a dog. And people thought T.O. was super cooked when he left Dallas. And he made the Pro Bowl, I believe, in Cincinnati.
Got it. Dude, I even had the year. Adalius Thomas.
Oh, Adalius Thomas, bro. Damn. That's a name I damn sure wouldn't have gave you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Adalius Thomas, man. I knew I had one deep down in there somewhere.
Ain't too many Adaliuses out here, all right? So we
not
damn
too
sure
many Adalius. I'm glad I got his name right.
Nah, for sure.
Ah, shit. He wore 96. I thought it was 91. Right. I was in the ballpark. I don't like when those 3-4 linebackers wear numbers in the 90s. All right, you need to be in the 50s. You need to be in single digits now. Whatever. 90s.
My boy
gross, man.
That's 23. That's the most craziest thing. Like,
yeah, that is kind of. I mean, Drew Tranquil wears 23 playing linebacker too. That's kind of a trash number for a linebacker.
It is. I hate it, man. I mean, a little kind of dog. So by all means, do your thing. But I hate that.
I don't know if anybody else does this, but if you play any kind of NCAA football, Madden, whatever. Like, I got this thing, no matter if I'm playing a franchise or a dynasty, I go in and I gotta, like, alter fucking numbers. I do. Like, I have to because I don't like fucked up numbers at weird positions, all right? Like, college football or even in Madden now, like, I cannot have my wide receivers wearing numbers in the 80s. Like, I just can't. It looks gross. It looks gross. We gotta be single digits or teens across the board, okay? We just can't do it. I can't have my linebackers wearing 23.
Yeah, it's 47.
None of that shit. Yeah, they ain't going to be in the 90s either. That's for the defensive ends. You know, I can't have my corners wearing numbers in the 40s. What the fuck are we doing in 40s?
Look, Michael Irvin was 47, bro, so trust me.
How do you wear 47 in college with as much swag as Irvin had? Like,
listen, man. He said Jimmy Johnson convinced him that it was cool to do.
And what is with these fucking quarterbacks now? I've seen a couple of these college quarterbacks wearing numbers in the 20s.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, they be wearing punter numbers. Punters should be wearing this kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, well, I also make all my kickers and punters take all the shitty numbers. You know,
Facts.
Like 46.
Nah, for real. Exactly.
My kicker gets 46. My punter gets 48.
Nah, for real. But I think T.O. definitely one of them ones, though, Mike. T.O. don't get enough credit for his Bengals and Buffalo days. I think people forgot about them, but
he don't get enough credit for the fact that San Francisco was fucking done with him. Goes to Philly, takes him to the Super Bowl almost single-handedly. Granted, we had a good defense.
Works out in the garage driveway.
Granted, what T.O. did in Philly, like, I still hate the fact that we did him so fucking dirty. Right.
Yeah.
And I'll never forgive Donovan McNabb for being a piece of shit and being drunk, you know, on the Super Bowl, for fuck's sake. Especially when T.O. fractured his leg.
Broke leg, bro.
You know, fractured his fucking leg and works his way back just to get back for the Super Bowl and goes the fuck off. And you got your quarterback there on the last drive throwing up because he was out partying the night before. Fuck you forever for that one. And then the way we did him the following year, like turn him and McNabb against each other, rightfully so we should have all been on fucking T.O.'s side. He was right in this one, and the media turned it against him, and then we force him out, and then he goes to Dallas.
We did the same thing to him. He's a
fucking star in Dallas. He leaves Dallas, and then he goes to Cincinnati, and he's a fucking dog in Cincinnati, and then he goes to Buffalo, and he's a dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
We have done T.O. dirty his entire fucking career.
We have.
His entire career.
That's why I love me some T.O., man. I love the underdogs.
He loves him some me.
For sure. But that's what I love. He's some of my inspiration of why I love me some me, baby. Because T.O. was that dude, man. No question about it. Tight ends, Mike. Let's go with some tight ends, man. Because
Tony Gonzalez.
Dang, that's a good call.
Right off after Kansas City, goes on and is just an absolute fucking unit for the Falcons for the longest time.
And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of disrespected him when he first went to Atlanta because I'm thinking he done. You know what I'm saying? He cooked. No, he wasn't at all. He was a dog in Atlanta. I was playing fantasy at those days. I will say that. Yeah, I damn sure slept on Tony Gonzalez. Damn, I forgot about Tony G over in Atlanta. Mike, that's a good call, bro. Sheesh. Now you got me over here thinking. Well, is this a cheat on what I say, Grunt? Because Grunt went to Tampa and pretty much shut the Super Bowl down. He said, listen, but this is my game. Not that he wasn't good during the season, but my boy went to the Super Bowl and took off.
Boom. Look at this, man. Look at this one.
Yeah, I see young Molly over there.
Straight money.
He on Chat GPT right now. I ain't mad at him.
Straight money. That's a great poll. Shannon Sharp set the fucking tone for that Super Bowl.
He did.
Was it 2000 Ravens team? Still arguably, I know a lot of people want to talk about the 86 Bears as the best defense of all time. Yeah, fuck out of here, man. 2000 Ravens defense.
Man, listen. And nobody wanted to play them, Mike.
Jim McMahon for the Bears was a good quarterback. Walter Payton, one of the greatest running backs of all time. You tell me what that fucking Ravens offense in 2000 had other than Shannon Sharp. Trent fucking Dilfer was the starting and winning Super Bowl quarterback.
I said Hasselbeck. I'm tripping. Yeah, it was Trent Dilfer.
Another trash ass white quarterback that wore 8. Okay.
Yeah, Hasselbeck was in Seattle. My bad. Yeah. Dilfer was hot garbage, bro. Oh my goodness.
That 2000 Ravens defense, insane.
Nah, you're right. That team was crazy, bro.
Absolutely
team was
ludicrous.
That team was crazy. Damn, Mike. The AFC was fun back in those days, man. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Roethlisberger, any Pittsburgh Steelers team. I mean, any Ravens team.
Some of my favorite memories from back in the early 2000s. Every goddamn time the Ravens and Steelers linked up to play, like
for sure.
That was like the glory days of Miami and Florida State playing, where like you were gonna see one hell of a game, and you probably get to see some sort of brawl.
Fact. Like, the only problem is though, Mike, it'd be a Monday night and it's a field goal fest. And I'm like, damn, bro, it's a good game, but can I get some points? Damn, bro, can I get some points around here? Them Pittsburgh Steelers and Ravens was field goal fast, bro, 100%. Man, whatever tight end we got, man. My boy said Jimmy G. I don't know, Jake, man. Jimmy G, when he left the Saints, was never the same, bro.
No, he was pretty shitty when he was with the Seahawks.
We thought he was really that good though, and he wasn't bad, but he wasn't all that like we really thought.
Damn, what is that? I'm trying to think. There's a Patriots tight end.
Patriots tight end?
Patriots tight end, yep, during Tom Brady's years.
Well, just name one. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Not. I mean, this is way before. Ben Watson.
Ben Watson. Ooh, he went to the Packers after that, right?
Ben Watson. Not he got drafted by the Patriots.
Oh no, you know what? I'm thinking about Martellus Bennett. I'm not to Martellus Bennett.
But Martellus Bennett is another good one.
That was a good one, right? Yeah, because he went to the Packers or the Bears and the Packers and the Patriots. He was all over the place, but he was a dog too. Every time. I could not believe the Patriots got him for like a 5th round pick, man. That's when Bill Belichick was just getting anything. That's when Philly got the playbook from y'all. I mean, Philly got the playbook from New England. New England giving up 5th round picks for Bennett when they needed a tight end. This is a good one right here too, though. Big young Marley Julius Thomas. That was Oh, you said when he went to the Broncos.
When he left the Broncos, he was.
Oh yeah. He went to the Jaguars, right? Did he go to Jaguars?
I think he went to the Dolphins. He was shit.
Hey, well, he was a dog in Denver, though. We all know that.
Yeah, he was a dog in Denver. But Ben Watson came in with like a lot of hype. He had like one season early in Tom Brady's career. Never did shit. And then he went on this like 3-year run where it was like 30-plus-year-old Ben Watson was just out here fucking cooking as the tight end for the Patriots. It was insane. This is pre-Gronk, pre-Aaron Hernandez kind of shit. But Ben Watson was doing his thing.
I thought he went to the Jags. He went to the Jags, Mike. Yeah,
he went to the Jags.
Yeah, well, Young Marley would know, but I figure I remember he went to the Jags though, because I remember Young Marley drafted him. He drafted him. I remember that.
Son of a bitch. He did go to the Jags. He finished with the Dolphins. My bad.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Sorry for downing you. Yeah, he went to the Jags.
I thought he did. That was a good call right here. With Zach Ertz, we know, man, when he got Cliff Kingsbury around, we all know what Zach Ertz is going to do, man. So,
well, Zach Ertz, multiple stops. Multiple write-offs, right?
Yeah.
After the Eagles, goes to the Cardinals, nobody gives a shit.
Nope.
Tears it up with the Cardinals. For years. Leaves the Cardinals, he's cooked. And now he's still out here. He's still doing it for the Commanders.
Hey, that boy Cliff, man. Him and Cliff, you know it. That's why you go get your Ben Simmons now, man, because we all know he's not Trey McBride, but we know when Ertz leaves.
Might be.
Cliff leave and Ertz leave, then Ben Simmons might be all right, baby. So go ahead and get you some Ben.
Fucking crazy.
And hopefully he turns out to be a McBride, man. We don't know.
Zach Ertz is a good pull.
All right, Mike. Well, look, for this year, give me somebody that's buried right now. Let's just say it's an injury. Let's say somebody that's on your Mike-o-meter right now. Any position, who should we be making a move for right now that you ready? You know that's about to come up out that grave and get to cooking, baby. Who about to breathe some fresh air into the league? It could be somebody that's hiding behind a great player that just ain't got a shot yet, or somebody that you just through your process just been like, I can get him to get one game as a starter. We gonna keep on going.
Yeah,
I know this is a random call I'm hitting you with. I know it is.
Well, I want to take the easy way out, but people will fucking bury me for this one, right? Like they'll bury me for this one. I'll save that one for a second. All right, the first one, not the first one that came to mind, but listen, I think the writing's on the wall for one more. Like, we thought he was done. Tyreek Hill. He talks
like
about
that.
he didn't want to play like past this year or whatever the fuck that was coming up. We just saw season-ending injury for him with a terrible leg. We know this Dolphins thing is done. You can see them moving on from Tyreek Hill, new regime, the whole fucking works coming in, and Tyreek Hill landing with some contending team, whether it's back with the Chiefs or whether it's, with the Chargers or something like that, or whether it's with the Patriots maybe for only 1 year with Drake May, something like that, where he ends up in a situation like that. And we'll look back next year and be like, man, I thought this dude was done, as he's like putting up a 200-yard game with 3 touchdowns.
I like that call because honestly, I think one thing we learned about players in this league, when they go out the way Tyreek Hill just went out, he ain't going to want to retire like that.
They want one more shot at it.
He ain't going to want to retire. He going to fight his way back, man. He going to work so hard this offseason. Whether he comes back to being what we thought, we'll see. But he going to fight back real hard to get to being Tyreek Hill 2.0. And I'm with you. I think he going to try to get with a team like he's used to with the Chiefs or, hey, man, come to Dallas, Playboy. We got room for you over here, man. We'll sign you for a quick deal.
And the one I want to say, man, I'm not ready to give up on, 21-year-old Anthony Richardson.
Mike, that was my call. You just stole it from me. I was going to say the same thing. I got an offer for A. Rich, and I said, nah, bro, I can't do it, man. I just want to see him win, man. I want to see it happen.
At this point, especially if you're in Dynasty, people are like, oh, look at Trey Lance. Look how wrong you were on there. But at this point, what are you getting for Anthony Richardson that like makes you not want to fuck around and find out if he's anything? Like you've already lost so fucking much. Instead of getting this, maybe late second or a couple thirds that you're offering me in Dynasty, I got to hold on to A. Rich. And if he goes to 0, oh my God, I lost out on the possibility of getting a third for him. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Because if I'm right and he has a bounce back, do you remember after week 1 what we were trading for Justin Fields and everybody, me included, Adam included, the whole fucking fantasy community? Justin Fields is the league winner at quarterback that everybody needs. You trade any first you got for Justin Fields, right? Listen, if I'm fucking right, we're right back there. If A-Rich can get a start in the next couple years and put up 100 and some yards on the ground with a touchdown and 35, 40 fantasy points, hey, that was worth way more than that fucking 3rd-round pick you were going to give me for my A-Rich share right now.
I'm with you. And forget the pick, bro. My pride is going to feel so much better than just knowing I held on and it worked out. You feel me?
Did it.
Sometimes you got to hold out for pride too, baby. I like this call right here for Takao. Not sure how much of a difference it's going to make with this team, but hey, Tank Dell, man, with the injuries, getting shot, that was a bad injury, man. He ain't as old as Tyreek Hill, but he definitely has some youth on his side. The problem is, man, the Texans got 2 receivers they just drafted that they don't even get a ball to now. So I don't know how much they're going to help with Tank Dell, but
we got to draw a place for Justin Watson because that's what everybody wants to see, baby.
Yeah, man, Hutchinson, man, they all over the place. But the game when Tank Dell did get hurt, he was damn sure getting ready and cooking. So I like this call right here to Kyle, man. Let's get Tank Dell back in the league.
There
man.
You go. That's a good one.
Well, I'm gonna say this one, Mike. My guy, my dog, the one that I want to see the most. I don't know if it's set up for him to win, baby, but we all know what we want, man.
Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the arm.
I'm just saying, big dog. That's all I'm saying, man. Rollies in the air, baby. I need Shador Sanders to get out there. This Dylan Gabriel thing. I'm gonna say this though, Mike. I think I said this in the summer. This is gonna be a 3-quarterback race. I think Flacco was going to start for 6, Gabriel 6, Shador the last 6. I really thought that's how it was going to be. My biggest thing, and I'm going to ask you this, Mike, and I know you probably won't agree with me. That boy Deshaun Watson got a guaranteed contract, and I haven't heard the owner one time say, I don't want him. All I'm hearing is Deshaun Watson looks okay. He looks back. His leg is da-da-da-da. If I'm the owner, knowing that this QB room is just all over the place anyway, and I'm still paying Watson, I'm not getting rid of Watson out of nowhere, man. And if he comes in next year healthy, even if we draft the guy, Deshaun Watson going to start my team in 2026. I don't care what he thinks or what nobody else think, because I can't trade him, and I'm damn sure not about to cut him and pay him $150-something million to sit in the house. So I think Deshaun Watson might be starting for this team next year, no matter who does what, to be honest with you.
I do not think you're crazy because I have a lot of Deshaun Watson shares.
Hey, Mike, I went and picked him up in every league. I got him in every league I'm in. I got him in all of them.
I got a lot. I mean, listen, the writing's on the wall that this motherfucker's going to start a game here in the next couple of years, for sure. For sure. For the Cleveland Browns. He's starting a game. Might even be this year. Listen, I'm with you. I want to see Shedeur get an opportunity. We'll see if he gets one. Dylan Gabriel doesn't really look that good. I'm going to assume Shedeur is going to come in and, you know, for his sake, I hope he looks good. But the first time he runs backwards, good
is just going to be confidence. I don't think he's even going to look good as a winning games. I just think he's going to at least look more confident. Like Gabriel doesn't look broken, but you could tell. Give it 2 more weeks, and he's going to look like Mac Jones did with the Patriots. Like, man, it's just I feel bad for the guy at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I don't think anything is going to equal up to wins with this team because they just have a bad aura about them. But I think Deshaun Watson going to be the starter of this team next year. Mike, I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
I'm pretty set in my ways just looking at Deshaun Watson's contract, and they restructured that motherfucker literally last year.
Yep.
Like they did. And they front-loaded the shit out of it so they could get out of it, but they couldn't get out of it until 2027, realistically. If they cut him anytime between now and 2026, it's an $80 million dead cap hit. It's not. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not.
And I don't think you're going to carry a quarterback on your roster like Deshaun Watson unless they get a really high pick and they luck into a quarterback that they think is the future and they want to give it, you know, he's everything that they ever wanted, right? Whether that's a Lenore Seller, a Mendoza, or Carson Beck. I don't pick a 26 quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
We might think they're ass or mid or whatever, but then we find out, damn, that guy was pretty fucking good. He wows them in training camp, whatever. Outside of that scenario, within these next 2 years, whether it's Gabriel and Shedeur playing like shit, you know, whether it's 2026 that they come back, Deshaun Watson's starting another fucking game for the Cleveland Browns at some point. Now, whether he's any good and does anything with it remains to be seen. But for that reason and that reason alone, I was like, this dude's going to start a game here within the next couple years. And
yeah.
I might get a third, might get a second out of him. He might go out there and throw for 300 yards and have a Joe Flacco-esque game. Like, God, Mike, where's this Deshaun Watson been?
Yeah. But I just think, Mike, to be honest, I think with Russ, it had to happen, right? We saw Denver deliberately bench Russ, and they looked like they wanted to lose some games when they ended up getting rid of Russ and paying him to leave. I just don't see the Cleveland Browns doing it. They don't look like they even care to do it. And even with let's just say the Jaguars finished top 20 with 2 top 20 picks, with their pick being 104 and the Jaguars being pick 20. I still don't see them drafting a quarterback and saying week 1, we starting this guy. Like, we paying Deshaun Watson. He going to play for this team, man. I truly believe Deshaun Watson will be the starter. And if he's not, guess what, Mike? The Pittsburgh Steelers, I can name a list of teams that's going to be calling for Deshaun Watson's services, brother. I can promise you that one. So,
hey, Geno Smith got a job. Sam Darnold got a job.
I'm just saying, Deshaun Watson, if you got him somewhere laying around in your league, you need to go pick him up. That's all I'm trying to say, man.
Why not?
But I think Shedeur Sanders, though, it's time. I want to see Dylan Gabriel to figure out what he can figure out, but I want Shedeur to come in when it's just over with and spark the team. Because I think for him, we all know he probably should be starting over Geno Smith right now with the Raiders, or at least backing him up, because he'd have a better chance if Brady would have did it and took him. But long story short, Mike, I think I'm going to end it with Deshaun Watson 2026, baby. That's the one skeleton I want to see just come up out the grave and get back to what we want to see, because that Houston Texans Deshaun Watson was one of them ones, man. So we need that back, man. We need that feeling back.
I mean, props to you two for putting Deshaun Watson and come in the same sentence.
Hey, look, man, that wasn't the objective. Okay, my brother. All right, that wasn't the objective.
I got the maturity of a 14-year-old. But
well, I see we did have 2 questions. We're going to hook these people up. And for those that didn't know, man, we got this Halloween stream coming up, baby. I think that's October 26th, if I ain't mistaken. Next Sunday. Let's just put it that way. Next Sunday, Mike and Adam on the Dynasty channel will have a Halloween stream. $1,000 giveaway, baby. You won't get your cash, but you will get your merch, man. We got the Shatter background shoes, the Jordan ones. You got your polo South Harmon shirts. You got the hoodies, the jackets, the short. Man, it's popping, man. So I will end the show, Mike, with the video that Adam put together. But I just want to remind everybody, next Sunday, you and Adam will have the Halloween stream, and we all know how much work he done put into that. Last year, we tried to work it as best we could. It didn't work, but this year, I think you and him is going to handle it just fine, man.
I think he's coming back with a vengeance this year. He's got a sour taste in his mouth for how it went last year.
Last year would have been fire. It just disconnected for whatever reason. But
he had a rough go of it.
Yeah. But this year, though, $1,000 giveaways worth of stuff, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with that. And let's hook the people up before we get up out of here, Mike. So we got D-Walk. He said he just accepted the inbox. Oh, he was talking about the trade. He accepted. Inbox, he sent Joe Burrow 27 first, 27 second. He received Josh Allen, CMC, 10-team lineup, Superflex defending champ. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Josh Allen and CMC. Yeah.
10-team league, you want the studs. Where quarterbacks don't matter as much, but you got a quarterback off your roster who's not scoring you any points right now.
And it's a 27 first, Mike. So, he might still have his 26. You know what I'm saying? So, he might win a championship and still have his pick.
CMC alone in a 10-by-10. I have a tough time doing it in 12-team leagues or in best ball leagues, sending a first and second for him. But with what he's producing right now, you just go for it, right?
100%.
Get the studs.
100%.
Yeah, that's a good deal, D-Walk.
100%, man. We appreciate you, D-Walk. And Jake, man, he in the building. We're going to end with you, Jake. We appreciate you, big dog. He said 12-team, star 10, Superflex, 1.5 tight end premium, PPR. He said, I just got Bucky for my first and Ricky Pearsall. His team is Herbert, Kyler, Bryce, CMC, Genty, Bucky, Harvey, Benson, Mbuka, Ladd, Waddle, Ridley, and Kraft at the tight end spot. Early first, second, third. What's that? 227 first thoughts. So basically, he got Bucky Irvin for a first and Ricky Pearsall, but that's the rest of his team right there.
Adam and I did the trade show, and we got to talk a little bit about Bucky Irvin this week. And Adam brought up a lot of good points on him. Both him and I kind of agree his dynasty value got a little too inflated this offseason.
It definitely did. It was too rich for my blood during our mock drafts. That's for sure.
And somehow now he's still holding serve, even being injured with the way it is. And probably the biggest thing that concerns me is we don't know really how serious this injury is, right? Like they've been pretty mum on his timeline for coming back. So for a running back who, like Adam said, has the potential to bleed a shit ton of value here over the rest of this year, because if he comes back from the injury, he doesn't look anything like he did last year with Bucky Irving. We're having a very different conversation by the end of the year about Bucky Irving's real dynasty value. I don't think I would have done this. I think I want to keep my first for sure. I don't mind the Ricky P thing. Like if you pivoted Ricky P in like a second for Bucky and you want to take that upside that I believe in Bucky, he's coming back for sure and he's going to be him, sure, go for it. I don't want to put my fucking first on the line.
So I'm going to ask you, Mike, around that range where Bucky is, would you give up the first and Ricky P for which running back? Around that Bucky Irvin range?
If it's got to be that and I'm giving up Ricky P in the first?
I would say this. I would have shot my shot for James Cook to start. I would have definitely tried a James Cook. That would have been my first offer.
James Cook, A-Chain, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. I think I'm rolling there over Bucky. I traded last year over the summer in that AAF league, I believe it's called. I traded my Bucky for Smitty, and I think a swap of seconds or something. I would do that again today, even though Smitty ain't doing much in Philly. The Bucky Irvin thing, just a little nervous about it, man.
Right.
And especially seeing how Baker's winning 5-1 without him, right? So when he comes back, do we really need to force him to run the ball when we got Mbuka now coming up? Chris Godwin's going to be back at some point. Like, I think last year was a great year for him, but man, it's just a little too early. He was highly inflated this summer, that's for sure.
One of the things I have a tough time letting go of my priors on him, and he was an outlier to begin with just because of that. The speed score is testing being a smaller running back, and the NFL kind of told you that doesn't really matter anymore, which I need to adapt better to. But also the problem with some of these smaller running backs is they get fucked up pretty often, right? They get fucked up pretty often. We're already dealing with one. Listen, my biggest issue with it is you're trading for a guy that I don't know when he's going to be back. Could be not this week. It doesn't sound like he's coming back this week. Maybe next week. Maybe 2 weeks.
They 5-1, Mike. I wouldn't rush them back either. Take your time.
Maybe 3 weeks, and I'm already leveraging a first-round pick, like my first, for something that's not scoring me points right now, which is tough to do. Like, I think if my first is going to be involved, honestly, I mean, we talked about some of these guys. I get to hold Ricky P, but, like, can I offer a first to the guy who's got Javonte Williams? I know he's scoring points for that team, but, you know, if you got Javonte Williams as a contender right now, and somebody comes to you and goes, I'll give you a first-round dynasty pick for him. Even if I'm a contender, I sit there and I go, damn, how much longer do I want to believe in this Javonte Williams thing?
Yeah.
Like, does he ever turn back into a pumpkin? I should probably just take this first, you know, and see what else I can get. That's the kind of shit where, listen, I know what the fuck that guy's going to score me points. Or, Jake, you're a goddamn Panthers fan, for fuck's sake. I don't see Rico Dottle on this team.
And to be honest, he got CMC and Genty, so it's like the Bucky force to get Bucky. I don't think you needed to pull that trigger right then, Jake. I think you kind of solid with Bucky. Genty, CMC, and Harvey, man.
I think too. 12 teams start 10. You look at his wide receivers. Ibuka hurt, which kind of sucks now. Ladd underperforming when QJ's healthy and on the field. When he's not, Ladd looks great, but will remain out. Waddle, we hope, on this Dolphins team can continue to do what he does. And then you have no other wide receiver. Calvin Ridley's been ass outside of one game. Like, Calvin Ridley has been Angel Reese in that picture, you know, like, show me all your Calvin Ridley, right? Like, he's not been good. I think I would have not the trading away Ricky P is that bad, but I would have looked at it and gone, I got CMC, I got Genty. I hope Harvey, right? I hope Harvey, you know, starts to turn it on, and if Trey Benson comes back and is the lead back here, like, I'm okay at running back. I need another fucking receiver. I need to upgrade Ricky P. What does a first and Ricky P get me in a receiver?
100%.
And then the nice thing about trading for a receiver versus a running back is, if you're going and sending Ricky P in a first for a receiver, you're probably getting a receiver that has a lot of value insulation if something bad happens to him, like an injury or poor play, right? Like, does a first in Ricky P get you to Roma Dunze or Tet McMillan or somebody along those lines?
Yeah.
I think you're in the ballpark. You're in the conversation.
I'm with you. And he say he lost neighbors on his team too. So I think getting a receiver would have been key. Like, that would have been, I think we would have put the target on receiver, Jake. Not a bad trade, but I definitely would have looked receiver with this team, brother. But you seem like you got it locked in. We should have got some Tet McMillan, though, man. I'm going to knock you for not tanking for Tet, baby, because I did tell you to do that a while ago. And let's get Rain up out of here. For those that didn't know, for whatever reason, man, YouTube updated something, Mike, and they got people with a whole bunch of numbers on their name. I don't know if you noticed how names look different. And like Young Marley's name is his email to look like, and all this, like, for whatever reason, YouTube updated, and I had to remind people that go to your profile and change your name to whatever you want it to be back. They started adding numbers at the end.
So we don't forget you.
Bro, when me and Rock was doing the show Tuesday, I was like, bro, I know this person, but I'm trying to figure out who they are. So
let's profile pic.
Yeah, exactly. Let's try to get that together, man. Let's hook Rain up, man, because this right here was a big one, and let's get up out of here over this one, Mike. Said he needs huge help with this one. CD and BTJ for Puka and Rashee Rice, Mike. We're gonna close with this one because this is a big dog trade right here, man. What you got?
I hate trading away CD because I'm wearing his fucking jersey, man, and I expect big things out of this offense, but between CD and Puka, that's got to be a wash, right? Like,
yeah. For me, they're my receiver 1 and 2, bro. The rest of the year, to be honest, I think when CD get back, I know Jamar Chase had 26 targets this week, but I think CD and BTJ and Puka are closing out as 1 and 2.
I think I would do this because BTJ and Rashee are like this. BTJ, I know he had a big weekend. It could have been bigger if Travis Hunter wasn't offside, but there's still something fundamentally fucking wrong with Trevor Lawrence getting him the football. I'm going with the
quarterback, Mike. I'm going with the quarterback. I'm taking Pat Mahomes over Trevor Lawrence, and I
don't trust it. Yeah. I think I talked about it on the trade show. You guys could check that out on Saturday with me and Adam too. But Rashee is literally, with where he held value for Dynasty, where he held value through a suspension and an injury, where he's at right now, Rashee is like 2 games away. Now, if he comes out and he's 100 and a touchdown this week, and the following week he's 102 touchdowns or whatever, we are 2 Rashee Rice games away from people talking about Rashee Rice as like wide receiver 5 or wide receiver 6 in Dynasty. We're on the fucking precipice of it. And I think they're passing ships in the night. Like, I think I would get off of Brian Thomas Jr. for Rashee Rice at this point, just with the way everybody talks about him with reverence. Because if he goes out and he puts up 20 points like BTJ did this last week, the conversation's much different. Not what's wrong with Trevor Lawrence and this Jags offense. I know BTJ did some stuff, but it still doesn't look great. He dropped a pass over the middle, and he dropped this, and they just don't look like they're on the same page. If Rashee looks like he's anything on the same page with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, holy shit. What we're going to do with Rashee Rice in the next couple of weeks as far as trades go is going to be a completely different story.
And even before Rashee play, I'm going to just say this. I'm just going with the quarterback, Mike. I'll just go with, I believe, Pat Mahomes. Because I do believe this year people have so high expectations for Rashee Rice. And I don't want to say that they're wrong. But I think last year Hollywood got hurt. Worthy was kind of in the mix of learning how to become a receiver in the NFL. I think now to expect Rashee to just come in and take over, I believe he can. But I think Hollywood, they got Thornton, they got Worthy. I think Pat is right now trying to spread the ball around enough to everybody. And I still believe Rashee is the clear number one. I'm not questioning that at all. I just think last year was so easy for him to dominate because, like I said, Hollywood wasn't there. Worthy, we didn't see his coming out party till the Super Bowl. And I think now those guys, with them being healthy, can contribute a lot more this year. And maybe Rice goes from 20 points a game to maybe 15. You know what I'm saying? But he's still going to be, I believe, the leading target. And, I mean, maybe the first 2 weeks he got to get in football shape. We don't know. But
I think what it does with him being back is fuck this Hollywood Brown shit.
Yeah, it might do that too. It might
fuck the fact that we give Juju, 4 targets a game. Like, we give him back to 1, right? Like, fuck the deep shot to Tyquan Thornton. Now we'll just do it with Xavier Worthy instead. I think Worthy stays the same. I think Kelsey's usage stays the same. I think it's the ancillary pieces that all of a sudden Rashee just soaks up all that stuff. The Juju targets, the Hollywood Brown targets, whatever the fuck they're giving Tyquan Thornton. And that's how their offense gets consolidated. It's Kelsey, it's Worthy, it's Rashee. But I do think there's a scenario where Rashee is the one who becomes the alpha right out the rip, right? Like, he really can be. I want it to be Xavier Worthy. I think there's an opportunity for it to be Xavier Worthy or them to split and flip-flop back and forth on who has monster games. But the way they talk about him with fucking reverence and the way they wear the free Rashee shirts and everything else, it feels like as soon as this fucking guy gets activated, we're going to see 12 targets right off the rip to Rashee Rice first week out.
For sure. Hopefully we do, man, because I believe he's ready. I believe they ready. So hopefully we hooked you up, Rain. I know he said he appreciated it, and we appreciate you, big dog. So love the people, man. We love y'all. It is the nightmare time. Next week is... the following week, Mike, we gonna do something on Halloween night or what? Halloween is actually Friday. What you got? You got plans that night?
I'm good, man. If you want to do something, we'll do something Friday night.
All right, well, we're gonna see. Well, I did remind you that No Limit and Cash Money got a versus next Saturday. So next Friday we will have our own versus. That's gonna, we're gonna figure out what type of versus, but we will have our own versus. And hey, man, we will us versus the people, man. We might have us versus the chat, man, even though they can cheat because they're not on the stream. But we're going to try to figure something out, man. We're going to put that together. So we appreciate y'all coming through, man. I didn't plan on going this long because I wanted to shorten the time. But, hey, for some reason, we always have a good time whenever I say I'm not going to have a good time. So I ain't mad at it either way, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. And, hey, Mike, anything you want to leave out with, brother?
No, just make sure you guys are checking out everything we got going on. I talked about it a little bit on the trade show too, but for those of you who don't know, whether you're Redraft or whether you're Dynasty, now is the time to get the Warp Tool. The Warp Tool helps so much in uncovering some of these gems. Adam and I were pulling it up left and right on the trade show today. Like, damn, do you know AJ Brown's like wide receiver 46 on Warp? Like, you could replace him with fucking this guy in your lineup and still be money ahead.
Yeah.
The Warp Tool, warp.life, we made it real easy for you. And then check out everything. This channel is always popping. Fizz and T-Rock doing their things on Tuesdays. Us on Friday nights. You got the Dynasty channel. You know when you love it. And then the Redraft channel with Eric and Maddie hooking you up, man, for all you redrafters out there. Or maybe you just need, week-long plays. They might do a little DFS shit too. You never know
Even
what
the
those boys are gonna
start
pull
sits too, Sunday mornings, right before
Sunday
the game.
mornings, which unfortunately I can't fucking make apparently this entire month because work wants me there every goddamn Sunday.
That's all right. Well, either way, man, y'all stay tapped in. And for those that didn't know, man, the Patreon is always popping, baby. You got to come through. Hey, we even got a $1 tier, $12 for the year, $1 a month, baby. You know what I'm saying? Sign up for that Patreon. If you really locked in with us, I might give you $12 just to join for you. You feel me? Just go ahead, join that Patreon, man.
Hey, it doesn't even cost $12 for the whole year because you get a 10% discount if you do the yearly membership. So you add like you like 1080.
There we go. Here we go, baby. Let's get y'all up in that Patreon, man. You can up your tier as you go, but it's always something going down. Every channel you need, everything you need to know from the college players to just having fun, sending memes and talking shit, man. It's almost like your own Twitter account just in the Discord, baby. So make sure y'all tap in. If you're not, it should be in the description, man. Again, it's different tiers, $1, $5, $10, and the big dog tiers, man, over there in the Savage. So everything you need, we got it over here, man. So stay tapped in. We know we appreciate y'all. And don't forget, man, $1,000 giveaway next Sunday. My boy Adam hooked up the Halloween stream. Mike will be included. I don't know if he's dressing up, man, but maybe he might be Joe Flacco next week. We figured that one out, man. All right.
It's just the gray.
That's it, man. But anyway, we appreciate y'all, man. South Harmon Vibes, baby. We signing out of this thing, man, on the Halloween note, man. See y'all next week.
Finally, breaking ground on the new South Harmon Stadium. We're glad you're here today.
All of those who doubted me, you see like nothing. Today, it is the day you bow. And book is time to shine.
They're at our doorstep. They're gonna break in. We've gotta go now.
I'm getting spooky tonight. Hey.
Run, 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 run.
We go round the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, we all fall.